Hello, guys. This is Greg Allison with Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm. And I say that for those that log in and see the video later, because you know who I am. How y'all doing? And for those that aren't aware, this is a chat room session. This is a live session. It is intended to enable the people that subscribe to this channel to form a community, to chat with each other. And with me, of course. Hopefully more with each other. In this time and age when we have all this social distancing, here's a chance that we can have virtual to spend a little time together here. So let's say we got Amanda B in the house. What's going on here? And we got Chief Redbird, and we got and I join in Champ. What are you joining Champ? Amanda? Can of worms, mate. Mwah. Let's see. So Gandalf. All right. So what do we got here, guys? Top Knot's in the house. Hey, Top Knot, how you doing? Salsa Jules. Granny's here. Vicky Salvage is here. Wow, we got a lot of great people here. Absolutely. Talking to each other. Jane Knight, how you doing, Jane? All right, so what's we got in here? We got Witty Mystic. You see, I used a Mystic picture on my session before last and Listen for Vision. Halo. All right, what else we got here? Gorgeous Awesome. Well, hell, Gorgeous Awesome. Hillbilly Prepper. All right. Yeah, we got some good people in here tonight. All right. Not a lot of people. I'm hoping to hear from the guy down in the South Alabama next to the Gulf. What's his name? Oh, shoot. I know the name of this channel. I'm getting brain lock right now. He joins us almost every time, but they're having a hurricane down there. So I was kind of hoping he would join us, but maybe he is laggy. Am I laggy? Well, that's what happens on these live sessions. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see here. I accept an offer for my 20 acres. Are you selling your land, huh? All right, Vicky. So you're going to be moving back, I believe, to Arkansas. Is that right? Granny, I'm doing good, gorgeous. Thanks. Well, Granny, I'm glad to hear you're better. Absolutely. So, anybody here from the South Alabama area? Greg, are you getting any rain yet? Oh, we got just a little rain up there, not enormous. We'll go outside shortly. It's not raining right now. Hey, from the Ozarks, Wise Owl. How you doing? Yeah, I'm in North Alabama, so far north that this thing's. I think we've already had as much rain as we're going to get. We had a little outer rain band come through here this afternoon. I believe that's pretty much it for Sally in my neighborhood. Mustang Sally, ride, Sally, ride. Well, I hope she's not doing too much problems down south. Hello, Sweeps. How you doing? So let's see here. And Hillbilly Prayer help me out a little bit. Uh, you know what, guys? I did a video. Just see, Francis, yep. Structures out yesterday. Awesome pathology report. Well, good. Sutures out. Okay, got you. Good. All right, everybody. You know, Granny still merits some prayers here. So, for those of y'all don't know, I was uploading a video earlier today trying to. I'm actually trying to play with Zoom here some. I want to be able to start these live sessions from my computer if I can. I have my camera on. I did this video, Losing World War III, Dr. Peter Vincent Pry, Executive Director, Task Force on National and Homeland Security. And it's about a 3-hour video, and the computer actually crashed and reset. So I came back to this loading screen, and it brought it up to the point where it was loaded 46%. It was like taking 3 hours to upload, but it won't go past this. I can't get it to pick up from where it left off. So I'm going to have to kill this and start it over. I really wanted this to have this up as a video earlier today, and it took forever to recompile it. Well, he and I did a session in Skype instead of Zoom because his email wasn't working. He couldn't take the Zoom link. So, and Skype crashed on us. And so we had to split it in 2 sessions. And that meant I had to use a video editor, which meant it had to be compiled. And since it was a long video, it took a while to compile it. And then I tried to upload it, and then my computer crashed. My computer has not crashed in probably 2 or 3 years, other than a power outage. So I was really bummed. Benton County getting overpopulated. So I've got this video. It'll be an excellent video when I get it posted. It'll be tomorrow now. Losing World War III, Dr. Peter V. Pry. I've had him on my channel before. We talked to EMP. He spoke at my Power Grid Defense Conference twice, and I've had him to Montgomery once. And guess what, guys? I got this beautiful gift. Y'all might have seen in my little live session I did on this from the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm. But what y'all hadn't seen is it lit up. How about that? She's not with us. If she comes back in tonight, I'll have to show it again. So, oh, you know what? I need to put on the hat, don't I? Hang on. Just a second, guys. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, no, wait a minute. We gotta go all out for this now. Not those. Where's my good glasses at? Yeah. Where'd my shades go? Got a decent pair of shades. These are messed up. Oh, well, I can't find the good ones. I guess I'll put these messed up ones on. Dadgummit. So I got gifts from Gorgeous Awesome, and I'm wearing the necklace. Hang on, guys. This thing's broken. It don't go on easy because it's messed up. Anyway, there we go. And ta-da! Now, so there's Santa riding a rocket. See the plume coming out? He's got an alien elf helper, and is carrying the baby Jesus. See there, and a little swaddled up. And they're on the and Jesus will be dropped off at the manger. Where's the manger? I gotta get oriented here. Yeah, right. There's the manger. And on the back side is the moon. Now, Susan Humphreys made this some time back when she saw me on Rex's show wearing this hat. I was doing one of my little Christmas stunts with Rex, and she made that for me then. She lives in Birmingham, and she was on her way up to pick up somebody, and she decided to drop it with me. Isn't that cute? Of course, for those that remember, I've shown this a couple times, actually more than a couple times. It's my Woden's Wonder Wand. Woden's Wooden Wand of Wonders. Who made this, right? Gorgeous Awesome. And they have an Etsy room. Yeah, look at that. Shungite. So, yeah, I'm proud of that. Oh, I found one of the glasses. There they were. Woden's Wooden Wand of Wonders was hiding it. Here, I think I'd rather wear these. Yeah, that was a labor of love. You're right, Vicky. Quite a labor of love. She put a lot of detail in that. I mean, if you look at his beard, there's tons of little curls there. Look in the beard. Look at all those little curls. Look at all the little paint patterns. Look at the boots, the shoes, the glove. I mean, you know, all the little leaves. And there's little, you see a little sheep down here, a little white sheep around the manger. There's the manger. Yeah, there was a lot of effort went in. Quite a labor of love. Same way with the stuff that Gorgeous Awesome gave me, you know. Quite a labor of love went into making this. Look at all the fancy copper work. I mean, my gosh. Of course, they told me this was the apple for the teacher because it's on apple wood. Ta-da! Blessings for you. Woden gives good magic. Blessings, health, happiness. You know that Woden is the original root of Santa Claus. Saint Nick came in later, so Santa Claus has two roots. So Wise House says, under my bed full of bags of pet food. So you a pet prepper? Pet foods from been found with poison. Yeah, everything China's. There's so much stuff we got from China was contaminated. It's not funny. Everything but Bigfoot. Uh-oh. Why is that what we're talking about here? I got to go back up. I'm missing some stuff. Let me start from the top here. All right, where we're at. Wow, I missed a lot of notes. You guys are rolling fast. Oh, Vicky's. Okay, Benton County is getting overpopulated. Okay, that's where you're at. You're going to Marion County. Not going to happen. Weedy, that will. Uh-oh. I don't know what Randy was referring to there, but maybe it's just left. Maybe you said something they didn't like, Sweep said. You talking about on my video? Oh, there's a lot on that video they're not going to like. They're not going to like that video at all. Mm-mm-mm-mm. No, sir. Nope. That video going to make a lot of people unhappy, probably. Benton County is getting to be a good place to be from. Aha. And you're checking that box, it looks like. Food shortage, yes, we need to get our tribes in order. That's very true. And I got an extra, I got a volunteer working it, but she's been kind of overwhelmed. She does work on it. You know, some of you may have heard from Jennifer. And now I've got Leanne helping Jennifer, a girl named Leanne. And I think they're going to make it happen here. And I'm going to have to stand down a lot of my stuff. I got to get my taxes done. So I'm going to have to cut back on videos, live sessions, something. This may be the last live session for a little while. Country is crisis with homeless from fires in the west. Oh my God, yeah, hurricanes in the east. Yeah, Lynn, it's awful, Lynn. It's awful. And yeah, I see your comments a lot of times, Lynn, in my videos. So what else we got here? Okay, wise out. I didn't see where everything but Bigfoot came from, but pet food, pet food. All right, pet food matters. Let's see here. Top nut. I love my gorgeous, awesome pieces. Oh yeah. I gotta show you this. What happened? Oh, I took a shower and I didn't put it back on. I don't believe that. I almost always just took a shower a little bit. I was in a rush. Yeah, I thought I had the necklace on, and I don't. It's hanging on my bed. It's hanging on my bed. Oh my gosh. How did I get away? How did I do that? I'll fix that. I'll rectify that shortly. I will definitely rectify that shortly. But hey, I got this beautiful crystal right here. So that became gorgeous, awesome. Alrighty. Rebel Rose, holy moly, made it, Greg, and all. How you doing, Rebel Rose? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you here. And Cindy Lou says, Greg, that peace treaty signing that happened yesterday, do you think that's the covenant of many? Wow, good question. Good question. Hello, Doc Allison, says Christopher. Good question. I'm going to pull these off. All right, gorgeous awesomeness. Thanking Top Knot. Yeah. Good to have you in the room, Top Knot. It really is. And here's another little gift I got from Gorgeous Awesome. Isn't that beautiful? Matches my eyes. So, since I had a Santa given to me, since we did our last session, I decided to put the Santa hat back on. Of course, y'all know I am Santa, right? Rocket Santa. You got to see that. Rex would get a kick out of that. I wish Rex was in the room now. Rex actually wanted to do a joint session with me. He wanted to do it via the live chat tonight. And I just didn't have it set up where I could run it right off my computer. I'm sitting and yeah, I'm just not quite set up for that. Rex wanted to do a joint program through my live session. And I hadn't heard from him, though, so he must have got wrapped up with something else. Yeah. Glad I could be here to see all of you see. There you go. And Granny says, WA sweeps will do. Pray that everything goes smoothly. All right. Greg, my wife says she likes that you collect crystals. Well, it's easy to collect when you got great people giving them to you. Can you pray for my friend JP who has court tomorrow? Pray that the charges are dismissed. Well, Sweep, should the charges be dismissed against him? You tell me. Is he innocent? What's going on there? No, you don't have to tell us, but it would help. It would definitely help with the praying if we're doing that. So, I like the Santa hat. Hey, don't I like a cool Santa with the eyeglass or the sunglasses? Computers do what you tell them to do, not what you want them to do. Yeah, but sometimes they crash. That's what messes you up, especially when you're a long upload. I had a 3-hour upload of a video in progress, and the darn thing crashed on me. That's not happening so long. Aggravating, guys, aggravating. Sorry, that was supposed to be sweeps. Yeah, we all get a little dyslexic there. And oh, hello there, Big Ben Roxon Head. COVID is real. The pandemic is a hoax. NWO movement on us. Ah, Cindy Lou says, "Hip Santa." Ho ho ho. Green Giant. Yeah. Rose, you look cute, Greg. Well, thank you. Well, hey, you're a cute lady. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. All right. You gotta have a little fun, right? Well, that's what this session's about. Look, I'm serious. So much in a week, I bring you a lot of serious news, stuff going on in the world, things you need to keep your eyes wide open, head on a swivel for. But you gotta stop and smell the roses every now and then, or stop and listen to the crickets and frogs or whatever's available like that, right? If you do notice, a lot of times I'm doing a video and I see a butterfly fly by, I'll put the video to the butterfly or the squirrel or whatever is interesting, because Mother Nature is there. To err is human. To truly foul up, get a computer. Yeah, they do a lot faster for you. Yep, absolutely. Rebel Rose, having happiness is a light heart keeps the vibes high. There you go. There you go. You gotta have some laughter. No matter how bad things are, no amount of crying for the misery in the world is going to make it any better. But you can make your little piece of the world better by having a positive vibe, by laughing a little bit and trying to see the better side of things, because there's always misery in the world somewhere. And sometimes there's a lot more than others, but there's always good things too. And the butterflies and the crickets and the frogs remind you that something's good somewhere, no matter how bad it is for us. Let's see, what's Hillbilly Prepper say? Greg, I'm prepping my jars for apple canning tomorrow. Do you know anything about canning pineapple? No. Even chaos serves the greater creator. Well, you're right, Vicky. Absolutely. Stop and smell that dehydrated apples in your Mylar bags. There you go. Hey, my grandmother used to take dried apples and make a nice little fried apple pies from them. She'd use biscuit dough. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that kind of fried apple pie. Oh, they were great. Paul Lawley, you a busy man, dude. You may need a break. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to probably take a break from making so many videos real soon or something. I gotta find time to get my taxes done. And I work my day job. Here's my work computer's right here. That's my work computer. That's one of my personal computers, one of my personal laptops. I got another laptop over there, and then I got my desktop here. And of course, right under my nice Muriel, right? Ho, ho, ho. Don't that fit for Santa? Or Woden? The snow, the ice, the conifer trees. Yeah, I lived in Alaska 2 years, but I had that long before I moved to Alaska. A merry heart is better than a medicine. You're darn right about that. Darn right about that. Absolutely. I make my fried pies from a homemade caramel apple jam. Ooh, ooh. Okay, Rose, stop. Hello, that sounds so good. Granny can't handle it. There we go. There we go. Yummy, says Paul. So, for somebody that's coming in here and you haven't been in here before to this room, you're going, what in the world are these guys doing? Guys, we're serious throughout the week. And we can talk about some serious things here, and we do. You ask serious questions, and we do get into that. But, we got to have a little lightheartedness. The world around us has got so much going on. And I cover that. I'll talk about it. The video that I was showing you I was uploading is going to shock you. Here it is. I don't know if you can read the screen. I got some. That was I was eating a little bit ago. Losing World War III. Losing World War III. Dr. Peter Vincent Price, Executive Director, Task Force on National and Homeland Security. Shocker. Are we losing World War III even before it begins? Will we know when it actually starts? See just how unprepared we actually are and what do you need to do about it. And that's what this video is about. It's all uploaded and the computer crashed. It would have been up today if the computer hadn't crashed. But it would have been up late. This video would do better if I posted it tomorrow earlier. So that's a very serious topic. What's going on in the West right now? We're definitely going to pray for the people out west. They're having a horrible time, just like the people in Australia did last summer. I mean, Australia, now the West Coast, and we got our friends from Australia. Amanda B was in the room a little ago. You still here? You still here, Amanda? I think she had to go away for a little bit. She said something about leaving for a bit, I think. We had Amanda B here. Wow, my joy is all my hummingbirds moved to the Ozarks this year from Florida. All right. We fed them all year in Florida. When should I stop pulling the nectar, putting nectar out? Oh, I don't know, but they'll migrate. Hummingbirds come up here and they migrate back to Cuba. I guess you know that. Smoke is bad in Southwest California, Colorado. Wow. And let's see. Hillbilly Preppers, hello. We don't either, but my wife says to look up the Provident Prepper. The wife has a recipe, I guess. Okay. I think pineapple would be fine in a sugar syrup. Yeah, I could see that and make it interesting. I mean, hey, who hates to eat dried pineapples? Aren't dried pineapples just like awesome? Yeah, okay. Somebody's just coming in. Greg, why are you wearing a Christmas hat? Yeah, if you're just logging in here, that's going to freak you out, right? It's because of this wonderful gift I got. And this came from the Bottle Bunny Farm, Susan Humphreys. And she made it herself. It's really lovely. She joins us in this session lots of nights. She might come in later, but she's got a new guest integrating. They're building their own little tribe. She's got a new guest there. So it's time to put back on my Woden hat, right? Yeah, my Rex silver cap is back over in the bookshelf on the other side, and it's not within reach. Boom. This old beat up, dirty, mangy hat's one of my favorite hats right now. I just like it. I've been hunting one that's made the same way. And sometimes you see me wearing one that's similar when I'm doing some videos. It's cleaner, looks a little nicer, but I don't like it as much as this one. It's not all kind of, hunting stuff on the side. No, I want them plain. I don't want symbols or characters. I just want a plain hat. And that's why I didn't buy them. I guess that makes a lot of people buy stuff with them. I want it plain. Video keeps buffering on me. Anyone else? Well, guys, I switch my video from time to time between Wi-Fi and cell phone, and it don't make any difference. Even when I'm sitting right next to a Wi-Fi right here, pumping hot, it buffers like crazy. Now, if I go outside and walk the front yard, it might not buffer as much. So we'll walk around a little bit. I don't know how much juice I got on this battery. It was down a little bit. Dried fruit is a great munchie. Yeah, no kidding. Old dried pineapples have some real flavor, don't they? Yeah, let's see how much coffee I got left in here. The coffee's starting to get cold. I had to do something about it. And this cup was given to me by my daughter, my oldest daughter at one time. And this is a picture of my grandson when he was real little. That boy is almost as tall as his mom now. He's all of 7. Yeah, he's going to 2nd grade. There they are from way back. Nice couple. They got a daughter now, a little girl. The little girl's as big as that boy is now. So let's say from at hours from Durango, Rebel Rose. And 2 hours from Durango. And may want to wear a 5G blocker sitting next to that Wi-Fi. Well, I got one in that other cap, but the other cap is way over there. I don't know how it got over there. I used to keep it close by over here. It got away from me. My population is less than 700. That's good. That's real good. Really good. Do you have a well, Rebel Rose? What do you do for water? All right, I'm hoping to put a well in here. Right now I'm on municipal water. That's just a funny word. Municipal water. It probably has some aluminum in it, right? All right. Been in Colorado since 78, Rebel Rose. Wow. That is the year I graduated from high school. Pew pew, says Tom. Oh, yeah. Talking about the aluminum water. So, let's see. Stay safe, my sister, and stay inside tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? I've had, some of you may remember, Gail Angeles from Rainbow Food Rock. She's worried about, I think, the 25th or certain days. She said she's having some dreams. Oh, well, but they do not put fluoride in our water. Well, that's good. If you can get a well or collect rainwater, that you'd be a step ahead because you can't count on municipal water too long. Yeah, it's kind of funny to say it that way. Municipal. Yes, I can say municipal for those that hasn't seen my videos before. Just got to have a little linguistic tongue, right? All right, we might go outside here in a little bit and listen to some crickets. I think the frogs are not really singing tonight. Try to put in a pond. That's a good thing. Greg, my Tanya is asking you. Hang on. My Tanya is asking, do you can flavored apples? No, I haven't been canning apples. I've tried to make pear preserves once, and I didn't do it right. My mother used to make the best pear preserves in the world. I never got her recipe or take on it, so I missed out on that. So I tried to invent it on my own. It didn't do too well. Greg, the fires in Cal will bring terrible smoke to Colorado. Oh. Okay, yeah. Let me pray for you guys. Been catching lots of fish in my pond lately. Well, good, Tom Knight, good for you. Tom Knight, you back up in Michigan? You got a place up there, right? Well, we're sending a letter. You stay safe, too. Hey, yeah, let's walk outside here a minute. Oh, by the way, for those that hadn't noticed, I do have live chat added. Not that I'm asking, I'm just letting you know I have added that as a feature in here. But don't contribute unless unless you can afford it. So, yeah, don't strain yourself. So, yes, sir, near Kalamazoo. I've been to Michigan twice. First time I went up there, I went to Detroit, and it was in November. It was when we had a big tornado down here. And we got a big snowstorm there, and I drove to Grand Rapids next day. And I counted 70 cars off the side of the road with Michigan license plates on them. I laughed because they'd always come down south and tell everybody how people in the south couldn't drive in the snow, and I drove to Grand Rapids and back to Detroit. Same day. But then again, yeah, I had a little experience. I lived in Alaska 2 years. You didn't drive anywhere in Alaska 9 months out of the year unless you were driving on ice. That's just the way it was up there. We're heading out. We are heading out. Give a good shout. See if we hear some crickets. On the cart, huh? Crickets aren't loud tonight. Katydids aren't singing. The cicadas are quiet. The cicadas are past their season now. We're mid-September. There's somebody walking. Check it. Walking around. I want to catch them. Ain't scared no burglar. Check things out. Do a little recon. Reconnoiter. One of my van. There's my truck. Okay, I see Betsy Blue here. That's my C30. Got a spider there. 76 model. 1 ton, flatbed. Put the phone away from me when I see what I'm doing. Hey guys, I did a video earlier today on posted on persimmons. And I posted that one yesterday. I posted that one today, I believe. I don't know, it's all running together. There's my persimmon tree. How's a green persimmon? Eat that, that'll make you pucker up for sure. See if we can't find any on the ground here. Kind of hard to see by the phone light. Anyway, so looking for persimmons, guys. Y'all know that's, y'all see that? That's remnants of the DCX rocket. Used to fly like a helicopter. That was the inspiration for Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos both. Don't everybody have a rocket in their backyard? What do you expect from Rocket Santa? Ho, ho, ho. All right, what do you got here going on here? Let's see what y'all saying. Did you like living in Alaska? Oh, I did. Alaska's beautiful. But it's just like a woman. Beautiful, but deadly. Geese never leave, says 60. You know, we have geese here year round. You know, they're supposed to go north for the summer, right, to the Arctic, but no, they make nest here. I guess they're just happy. So I'm gonna scroll up and see. Here I'm buffering. I caught it that time. Sorry about that, guys. All right, yeah, Vicky is a quick like. Appreciate that. Vicky has good faith in us. I have tree frogs. I love to watch around the house at night. There you go, Michael. No crickets or frogs here. Only Canadian geese flying. Oh, that's where the geese came from, in and out. Yeah, you'll hear some geese flying over here really soon as it goes a little bit more into the autumn. They do bunch around flying, but we have them to stay here. There's some that stay here year round. And of course, then some come down here from further up north. Some of them winter over here. I mean, they don't go all the way to the Gulf like some people think. They don't go all the way from the Gulf to Canada either. We have Canadian geese that summer over in this area. And maybe most of them go up there, but there's some that just stay. I don't know what it is. Maybe they don't run out to a long flight. Maybe they call. Hey, I'm a country boy can survive. Yeah, you remember old Hank Williams Jr. sings about the trot line. With Ed Reed, they never fly. Maryland close. I don't quite get follow that one. 45 years of Minnesota. Voice of experience, says Vicky. Wow. How about a close-up in the daytime? You want to see the rocket? Is that what you want to see a close-up of? If you go to my Galactic Greg's channel, you'll see a video of me sitting in it talking about one of the earlier experiments of SpaceX's Starship when they were doing a pressure test on it blowing up. The first one that blew up. I was sitting over there in that talking about it, talking about failures. So I thought that was a good place to shoot that video from. Cunnilingus, how you doing? Whoa, girl. How you doing? Bald eagles over my pond last week. Cool. Blue herons, kingfishers, coyotes. Yeah, we get coyotes around here. We get cranes, and I've seen some egrets around. Yeah, I love nature too. I'd say. Now Connie is the fisher lady, big time. That girl does some major fishing. She is the fisher. Winter pelts are useful. Okay. I did have a bunch of rabbits, but a neighbor's bull mastiff, that dog y'all hear a lot of times out here at night, got loose and killed a bunch of my rabbits. And I'm not ready to start rebreeding them because I've got a rat problem I got to get rid of before I start breeding them, because these rats will kill the baby rabbits. I just don't want to have them breeding until I get that under control. But I'm down to 2 rabbits right now. I'm going to walk out to one of them. The other's on the other side of the little creek way. And I'm going to walk out there in the dark. I'll make sure I'm not stepping my hole where I had that pipe fixed. I still got to cover that up. I'll do it before it freezes out here. We'll say hi to Rabbit. Second. Hang on. It's a New Zealand white. Almost there. Yeah, there he is. Say hi, buddy. Anyway, there we were. Oh, his phone kind of light up the pathway. I can see where I'm walking. I know y'all can't see anything right now, but the phone's helping me to navigate. Again, this is the avionics bay of the DCX rocket, by the way. Try to camo it, cover it up to protect it. That rocket flew the first ever aluminum lithium oxidizer tank flown it by Americans. And they, after prototyping it for that vehicle, or on that vehicle, they used it on the space shuttle, and that way they were able to get the external tank on the space shuttle light enough so the space shuttle could make the high inclination orbits we needed to work with the Russians to build the International Space Station. So that was very much a Pathfinder rocket in more ways than one. Meeting this NASA guy said, "Yeah, we at NASA, we got all the lithium there is." And I said, "No, you don't." So I got to pile up in my backyard. He didn't say Jack to me. Chuck Daniels is his name. I wonder how he's doing. He said some health issues. But you know I had him on that one. Buddies! There we go. Hey, Sassafras Red. Let me go back here and see what I missed. Connie Lingus, you got skunked today. Uh-oh. Well, bless your heart. Well, that's a prayer for you. Hillbilly Prepper. I'm from West Virginia, where we can set trot lines. Now living in Washington is not allowed to set trot lines for law. Ooh, you're living in Washington now? Washington State? Jeez, that's a big jump from West Virginia. Yeah, I mean, blessings. Granny, can't set trot lines here either unless you're a commercial license. Got some trot lines. Outside sound of heaven, but is baby copperhead season. Oh, you know, copperheads, that is the one poison snake we get around here. So yeah, wise owl, you may be onto something. But you know what, I've been out in the woods many times at night and I've never encountered a snake at night. No, it's because I just didn't see it. Those little suckers hard to see in the daytime. I used to walk across the woods at night all the time when I was a kid growing up. I do. Copperhead bears live young. Well, now, Vicky, I'm not following that. Copperhead bears live young. Yeah, okay, Vicky, I'm not following that at all. What happened to Wise Owl Dog? Let's see. Wow, I guess Bama's a lot better with fish and wildlife. Yeah, you get one hunting license here. You don't have to get all these special cards and tickets. I don't know. I think we might have started it for deer. Used to, you didn't have to do that for anything. Good fertilizer. Yep. Hey, that's what I feed my worms. I'm getting out of Washington State, says Vicky. Yeah, Vicky, you're heading to Arkansas, right? I believe. So I'm sorry, Hillbilly Prepper, I got it wrong. Uh-oh. Yes, Hibbetsbrook. I don't know what Hibbetsbrook is. Get skunk off from the vet. I've heard tomato juice is good for getting skunk scent off. That's what I've heard, tomato juice. Now, I've never had it myself. I've been lucky, but you can try that, Connie. No skunk as I caught no fish. Oh, that kind of skunk. Okay. Copper bears. Oh, okay, not copperhead bears. Copper bears. Copper bears bear live young. I mean, copperheads have live, they don't lay eggs. They bear live little snakes. I have rattlesnake and black widow spiders. Yeah, you told me about those black widow spiders there. And you said you tried peppermint. You said that was working. I hope that works. Peppermint is supposed to scare be a deterrent to rats. But peppermint don't last. That's the only problem. You have to keep applying it. I went the whole bottle of essence of peppermint oil, that oil, peppermint oil, no time flat. Okay, what Vicky's saying is those snakes don't lay eggs. Oh, stupid keyboard, I got you. When you get to Arkansas, contact me, says Wise Al. All right, now we go. We have a tribe in the making right here. Here in Washington, you must be of Indian background and then you can have a trot line on net. It's only because of the salmon runs, I think. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And yeah, you can get a lot of salmon with a trot line or a net. Sure, that would really impact it quite a bit. Bacon's hydrogen peroxide gets out skunk smell. Okay, she wasn't literally skunk. What she meant was she didn't catch any fish. We used to have another saying for that. We call it fisherman's luck. And I'm not going to repeat what the translation of that. Because if somebody else said that on this channel, I'd get them. As my dad used to tell me. My dad would use some language sometimes, a little bit. Not a little bit. Been hunting and fishing in Alabama all my life. And we already got it made. There you go, Paul. Paul, where you at? Anybody from down where Sally's at? Ride, Sally, ride. Ride, Sally, ride. It's kind of funny that our first female astronaut was named Sally. But she won after she went in the space shuttle, right? I might have used some. What was his name? Southern. Let's play for him tonight. We do our prayer session because we know he is probably having to deal with flooding and winds. Hope he hadn't incurred too much damage. And we'll see him back here in a few days and we'll find out what happened. I'm not sure that I'm going to keep this session up. I've really got to get on my texts. We may do it really short, a real short version. I'll just have to see how it works out. Yeah, I know we're keeping the community going. What's crazy is I lose subscribers every time I do one of these. I lose quite a few actually. Isn't that nuts? That's why I'll take them down after a while, because the longer this stays up, my channel won't even grow much when I've got this video posted. People don't really understand what we're about. They think we're doing some kind of voodoo. Hey, I got a magic wand. Thank you, gorgeous awesome. You're getting laggy, buddy. Well, hey, ain't nothing I can do about it. Copperhead females give live birth. I get you now. Totally get it. They don't lay eggs. They bear their snakes live. Yeah, some snakes do one, some the other. But we do have copperheads around here. Hadn't seen one this year, though. Worm voodoo. That's it, Paul. You got it. Greg, I hear you say that, but every time I see your numbers, they're going up, but they don't go up right after I post these videos. Or even live sessions, if you could see the back screen, you'll see that there's numbers it shows as unsubscribed. Yeah, I get, the back room screens. I can see what happens, the performance of videos. We're going to look at it. And you can see that. So, I'd be growing a lot faster if I wasn't doing this. It's crazy, everybody that comes in likes it. The people that are unsubscribing are just making assumptions. They're not even coming in here. They don't really know what this is about. I know what this is. Unsubscribe. And they're not even checked it out. That happens. I get people. You see me make comments like that a lot, probably. There are a ton of people who will see a video and they'll go straight to the comment section and they'll comment on the video because they think, they know what it's all about. Yeah, right. No, they seldom do. Especially when I do. So let's see. I have a back room here. Oh, that's the one where I'm trying to upload that one. There's our buddy Ed. Looks like Ed in New York's talking about Hurricane Sally. Come on, guy. I'm in Alabama. I'm barely talking about it. But he's got 3,300 views. Wow. Maybe I should have did this as a Hurricane Sally. So if I come in here and go into there, I'll show y'all. me a second. I need to go to my studio, pull up the videos, and we'll go to the live section. Give me a second. Oh, we must have said something bad, I guess, for limited monetization. Really? Wow. What did we say it was so bad tonight, guys? What did we say? This was my last Woden's Woken World Wednesday session. And you can see it cost me 11 subscribers. 11 people, minus 11. 11 people unsubscribed because of that video. Oh, I had to resume the stream. Did y'all even see what I was pointing at? Hi, Daniel. He says, I truly appreciate Greg is one of the only people that I know that does this much and actually cares about his viewers. Yeah, that's why I keep doing these videos. So it's crazy. You get Ed with the Pepper Nurse one, who is in New York talking about a hurricane that's in my state, and he's got 3,000 people in his live chat. 3,300 people. Come on. He's a good guy. I like him, but good grief. All right. See, when I went in here, that's the one we're on now. They've determined that we've said something that they don't like. Who knows what that would be? I don't know. I think this fell out. You can see that video cost me 11 subscribers. I'm telling you guys, every time I do these live sessions, I actually lose subscribers. But I kept doing them because I do it for you guys. That's why. Sometimes YouTube, yeah, they do. But it's most videos are positive. It's my live chats that go negative. A few of them have gone positive, like the one I did on the Gulf Coast incident where somebody thought a nuke plant went off and there's no nuke plants in there. And I did a session and said, there's no nuke plants down there. What we're in. And we all figured out together it was a fire on Tyndall Air Force Base, some controlled burns. That did me really well. I got a lot of subscribers with that one. And it got 11,000 views. But that's rare. That's kind of rare. We have a small survival group, and we have to weed out who joins because of all the weirdness. Wise out, amen. And yeah, you can need. Sometimes you let somebody in, you think you know them, you find out you didn't too. There's that. In my garden, we love the live videos. Well, I appreciate that. So maybe y'all can share them around a little bit. But you know, I've been posting them, and I just take them down because I noticed that my subscriptions just don't move until I take it down, and they start popping up. Strange. That's what I use, and you know that's what I use. People will see a video and they go, "Oh, I know what that is. I don't like that," and they'll unsubscribe, and they have no clue because they haven't listened to it. And all the time I get people. I think I'm gonna do a video and put a cat's picture and say something about cats, and the whole video is gonna be dogs. I'm gonna see how many people make comments about cats. I need to do that a few times because it's just nuts. It's nuts how people react to these things. AI Dark Age. Oh. But seriously, there are people always comment on a video. They'll see the title, the thumbnail picture, and they decided what I've talked about. And so they'll like, and they'll do it cynically, like, "No, Greg, it's this." I get that a lot of times. Go, "Oh, I said that in the video. I made that point." And sometimes I go, "Oh, that was the point of the video." Oh yeah, I like the one I was talking about where I did a video just to tell everybody that there's no nuke plant anywhere near Pensacola, Florida. That, you know, that was not the problem. And I've had people come in, "Oh, Greg, it was not blah, blah, blah." That's why I did the video. Obviously, you didn't watch 1 minute of it. Yeah. You don't satisfy people's preconceptions and indoctrination expectations. That's why they flip out. No kidding. No kidding. But I like rats. What about them? LOL. You like rats? Somebody's laughing. At least I got somebody laughing here. This is from the Heart Chatting, not doom and gloom. People are addicted. Oh, That's my problem. Oh, dang it. That's it. That's my problem. I'm not. "Rah, rah, 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 rah. You got to prep. We got to do it right now because they're about to come and get you. And they're going to get you. And if they don't get you, you got to have your bang bang out and stop them. Blah, 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 blah. You know, there's a lot of channels that do just that all day long. Now, hey, I tell you got to prep. I tell you got to get ready, but there's no point in barking at the camera. Hey, that camera's on, but it's not recording anything. So let's come in here and see if I can find one of these other barkers. Boing 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 boing. Do 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 do. Hey, what does that show? I might have to watch that, check that out. That might be interesting. Hey guys, I like old Survivor Man. He's one of my favorites. Hell yeah. See, there's your spaceship. I like this channel. Two-seaters, and we got some good channels on here. Some of these I don't know what they are. There's Rainbow Food Rocks. Yeah, I was kind of making fun of his water purification the other day. Hey guys, if you hadn't seen this song, Mr. Sandman, this girl sings, she's beautiful. She does a good job. Yeah. Okay, I'm not seeing my barkers. What? Let's see, what's his name? Oh shit, I can't think of his name right now. I'll pull you up one. Here's one. I'll get this guy. BL. You've seen Bill Wrench. Hey, man, this guy's, he puts it out there. He comes up on that camera, comes up and gives a salute. But he is anything but laid back. He's not the one I'm really thinking about. There's a guy. He actually lives here in Alabama. I can't think of his name right now, his channel. But I actually watch him a lot, and I just can't think of it right now. But he getting the camera. He puts out a lot of good information. I give him credit. And hey, I like the Edward Prepper Nurse one. I do like him. Not taking a swat. Hey, man, good to see you back. So, but it's just crazy. He's in New York doing a video about Hurricane Sally, and he's got 3,300 people in a live chat. I got 38. He's got 100 times more people in his live chat than I got. I'm down here, and I'm in a state, and we had a little bit of the rain from Sally here. So we'll talk Hurricane Sally just a little bit. It did hit on the Gulf. It hit. I don't put on my sunglasses to walk outside. What a habit. It's dark. We're going back out. So we'll talk about Hurricane Sally just a little bit. Maybe if I made it the topic of the video, we might have got more views. I don't know how many. I thought about doing a video, and I thought I might go out tomorrow. It's going to be gone. There'll be nothing left of it. And then there wasn't enough rain today, and I was too busy trying to upload that other video that crashed, which I thought was more important. I hear a good loud cricket now. That cricket. And there's a few other crickets. So, Hurricane Sally clouds are right overhead. You can't see any stars or anything else because the cloud bands are overhead. We got a little rain out of it today, but down close to the Gulf, they are taking a beating. And it was a Cat 2 hurricane. So you can imagine there's some crop damage from it. How much? I don't know. Any corn that's in that area will be beaten. Big crops down in that part of the state are peanuts. Peanuts grow on the ground. As long as they can get the equipment out there and harvest them later when it dries up, they should be okay. Cotton will survive it. That's beats the cotton out of the bowls. Some cotton may be coming out already, but I think cotton will do okay. Corn, if you have corn and you take what's kind of wind, definitely suffer. We got a lot of corn up in this area, and you see me shoot some videos from cornfields. And corn has done well here the last several years. Right now, the biggest thing going on here is cotton. Cotton's tough. You just know that stuff. Cotton's got a tough woody stem. That stuff's not going to tear up cotton. Like I said, it might beat some of the cotton out of the bowls, but that would be hard to do. And still, the picker would probably get most of it. So, yeah, there will be some crop damage from this, no doubt. There was probably some sugar cane and syrup cane sorghum cane got damaged. When the last storms came up through Louisiana and Arkansas. Uh, but yeah, I'm thinking Mustang Sally Hurricane. Hurricane Sally is she's a serious storm. And, we've got people from my channel that come in most nights, and they're not here tonight, so they're dealing with a storm. They had quite a storm surge. They got a lot of rain down in South Alabama, a lot of rain. So they got drowned pretty good. So there's homes damaged, there's power damaged. We need to pray for those people. They're suffering. They really are suffering. I'm not making light of that at all. They're suffering. I don't have a lot of news direct from that. I was hoping our friend from there would have chimed in tonight. But up here, I am, about 600 miles. Well, I'm a good 6-hour drive from the Gulf of Mexico. So it's a fair distance. Alabama's long north and south. We get some of the effects, these hurricanes come in. It's usually pretty mild by the time they get from it. Not always. We've had some hurricanes that brought some serious winds up here and knocked down a lot of trees. You can get tornadoes out of them. We have been drenched by rain. We've had some strong storms out of some of those hurricanes. But a lot of times we don't get much of anything. And this time it's more because this one made a hard right and turned east. It could have came up this way and we could have got more out of it. And then I had a lot more story to tell you, right? But I don't think it'll be catastrophic. We're accustomed to getting some hurricanes to the season in the southeast. Carolinas, Florida. Florida's mostly cattle crops, so they do all right. Yeah, Florida's a big cattle state. Cowboys originated in Florida by the techniques you see in Texas and stuff like that. The hats, the chaps, the roping, all that originated in Florida. But and so yeah, Florida is big in cattle, and Alabama actually had the largest cattlemen's association for years when I was a kid growing up. The cattlemen. So you up in Tennessee, and there's a lot of cattle up in Tennessee, just north of me, up in the hills. That's usually what they do is they raise cattle. You get in the flat areas, and you'll see regular crops, row crops, corn and soybeans, and maybe some wheat. There's no more boll weevils, so King Cotton's coming back. We're becoming the land of cotton again, I guess. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away. I don't think old times here are forgotten. Oh, I wish there were a land of cotton, but old times there are now forgotten. Look away. No more here today. Gone away, Dixieland. Yep, gone away. Need to start living fireproof houseboats. Oh, make houseboats out of living wood. The Mexicans made rafts on Lake Tenonchalan that floated, and the roots of the plants went down the lake. So they really were the first people doing aquaponics. But those rafts eventually attached themselves to the lake bottom, shallow, and eventually filled it in, and that became Mexico City. But why not make do living trees? I got a friend, Ed Kiker, who's made a room out of living willow trees he'd been around. I might have to go there and look at it. And DPFS goes, what are we going to about? Kansas. Georgiana says, hello. Carlita Edwards, pray for all the states hit by the Hurricane Sally in Jesus' name. We'll do that. Gomez, if the snow gets that deep, tunnel through it. There you go. When I was a kid, I used to get down in the trailers where they'd put the cotton. I'd dig a hole straight down, and I'd start tunneling through it like rats. And all the grown-ups, don't do that. The cotton will cave in on you, smother you. I didn't pay no attention. I just went ahead and did it anyway. No, maybe I was lucky. Probably could have caved in on me and smothered me and killed me, but I'm here today. And Mario says, corn is amazing. It is. Amazing. Amazing maize. Maize is amazing. And Muddy Firm Star says, I only have Bitcoin. Okay. Vicky, I agree with a vet. It's impossible. How about here? What a gorgeous, awesome say. Gloom Doom sells with the beast system, and they get paid for selling our attention. Nuclear disaster gets promoted. Love does not. Now, I talk love, and we promote that. But I do warn you about things out there. And this video I'm uploading and trying to upload, it's kind of, it's one of those, get your attention. Uh, yeah, we got some things to deal with China. It's worse than you might imagine. So, yeah, I wish we weren't in this kind of world, to be honest, but we are. Just Aussie news and greetings from Arizona. But, I don't talk about that stuff all the time. Wow, wheat, corn now. There you go. That's a smart move. Get it while you can, hillbilly prepper. I do videos from time to time to tell you what the dangers are. That's part of my keeping your eyes wide open and head on swivel. But I also do the videos talking about wild edibles. I'm talking about growing a garden. And we have these chats. So we have our love time to go along with. So the community, we have to be family. You have to know what the dangers are. You have to know what to do about them. But then you got to be a family in the community too. And Ken says, "Hey, Mr. Allison." Hey, Ken, how you doing? And Pull My Finger says, "What's our prayer session looking like?" Oh, all right. And he says, "Appreciate you, brother." So we'll pray for. We're going to pray for the people down in South Alabama where this storm Sally is being rough right now. I probably should have titled this video Hurricane Sally. Not twice as big as mine. Why does it get 100 times more views? That's a good question, right? His channel is not 2 times bigger than mine. Not quite, I don't think. But he gets 100 times more views. Isn't that crazy? He's a good guy. But, hey, I like him. I watch him. He's a good guy. I go in his chat sessions too. I ain't got no problem with him. But, just proportionally, it seems like I ought to get a few more. So I don't know something right. What is it? I should get some chickens and walk around and check eggs every day, right? Your brother getting hit hard. Yeah, they are. They are. This came in as a Cat 2 hurricane. Yeah. Thank you, Cindy Lou. I've got some background. I just showed y'all a rocket in my backyard. How many other channels have, the remnants of a good-sized rocket? This isn't a little rocket. Look up the D6 rocket. Yard. I bring in guys like Dr. Peter Vincent Pry. Yeah, Rex got him. Big Rex got him through me. I turned him on to Rex. And Rex did good with him. I was really proud of Rex. He did really well with him on his channel. Both times, really good interviews. And Rex, of course, Rex is good. I really appreciate Rex. Rex has done a lot for me, and so is Diamond. Appreciate Diamond. Hadn't seen Diamond in a while here. Vicky Savage says, "Wise as much organic matter as you can get." Yes, wood chips, worm castings inclusive. Yeah, I just got a couple of shipments of wood chips. Hey, Greg, how's it going? Says Carmine. We're doing okay. Yeah, Rex is grand. Absolutely, Amanda. Absolutely. We love Rex and Diamond. So, yeah, Rex was talking. I thought he wanted to do a live chat today. He wanted to actually pull this into this show, but I just don't. I'm not quite set up to do this from my computer yet. I've done one live session from my computer, but it's started in Zoom and ended on YouTube. And it's just weird. So I don't have to play with it some more. And so one of these days we'll do one of these sessions. But if I do it from my desktop, the good side is you won't have the buffer. The bad side is we won't be sitting there listening to the crickets. Let's see. Amanda says, "Haven't got the balls, mate." Haven't got the balls for what? I want to do a live with him. You want to go live with Rex? Is that what you're saying? Hope family doing well. I'm buffering bad. I got in the Guinness Book for the highest flight of an amateur rocket. Launched my altitude balloon. I did several of those. Diamond, Ben, Davidson, Rex, Justice, Nate, Dabu, and Greg. All the news I need. Buffering again. I think these are signal dead zones for some reason. I have buffered out by the truck too. Let's see if we can get out here and do a little better. You don't hear as many crickets. That's the downside. Yeah, we got overcast. Sally's clouds, outer cloud bands are here. We had an outer band of rain came through here earlier, but I'm so far off. It's just the outer bands. That's all I'm seeing. I'm in North Alabama, South Alabama. This storm's rough. I just did a video of a truck that got blown over, 18 wheeler. It got blown over by it. So I imagine there's a lot of damage in the Gulf. And I guess we'll be seeing that in the news tomorrow. So I might wait till tomorrow. I might actually do a program on it tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a live chat tomorrow night and we'll just talk about it after the fact, after we see what it's done, rather than speculate about it right now. But we'll do the better thing than that. We'll do what nobody else is doing. We'll pray for the people. You know, that's what I bring with this channel is we pray for people. And I say we bring prayer. So not seeing more chat here. Chat's still going. Sometimes mine hangs up. Hang on, I don't see any more chat messages in a minute. I'll hit the yellow button to hit here. I might refresh it on my end. Look like there's a truck. Yeah, I know this chat's hungry. Yeah, a lot of messages I just missed. It's crazy. And this stuff hangs up Sunday. Hillbilly compost, preferably with manure. DPFX shows the rocket. Yeah. So I occasionally work around DOD. Greg definitely breaks the normal. Yeah, how many of your prepper channels have got a rocket dude leading the channel? How many of them brings you an ambassador, the head of the Strategic Defense Initiative Office? I mean, you know, Ronald Reagan's Star Wars program. Yeah, I got him on my channel and I get him back. And that video didn't do worth a dog. He was the one guy that was telling everybody how to get the power grid fixed. He's done more than anyone. And that video didn't do worth a dog. It's like, really? The one video everybody really ought to be watching. And I did a real good video last night when I'm talking about my precious. You need to see that one on the 2 channels. You'll get it. You'll need to see that. Holds record for creating oxygen in a vacuum. Well, it might have been some of his waste products from the rocket. Also released a lot of helium in the blends up where I did. We were in Utah and they had 100-mile-per-hour winds last week. Wow. There'll be a preference to savage weed, do compost, and also a lot just need to get better. Yes, okay. And, you know, hopefully I'll be selling worms again soon. I need to stop and do my taxes, and that's probably going to occupy me for the most part of the next month. I've got to rebuild my trommel. I've got to redo my website, and I wouldn't want to ship anything until after the election mail surge has gone through. I'm not sure if I'll be shipping in November or if the Christmas mail surge is going to hit again on top of the you know, people are buying everything offline because they don't want to go to stores. Mail surge has been continuous since April. So we'll just have to see how this pans out. I got to play it by ear. I'm not absolutely sure when I'm going to start selling worms again. It might even be early next year. I'm really hoping I can, you know, once all the Christmas stuff is through, I'm hoping I can get it going before then, but we'll see. All right, you know what? My messages aren't rolling again. I gotta hit that button again. What's going on with this? Wow. This thing is, yeah, well, these messages aren't updating for me. There's a little button I'm having to hit continuously now. Anyone heard from Scratch? You know, that's a good question because Scratch has not chimed in here last session or this session. And he's a regular, very regular. But I didn't see him last time. I don't see him this time. I hope he's doing well. Actually, I think I got him as a Facebook friend. I'll have to message him and see how he's doing. Friends in Pensacola had hard winds, a few trees down, no electricity and no water, but they're looking at using a camper tonight. So are they in Pensacola right now, Susan? Tell me about it. Are they in Pensacola right now? Gorgeous Awesome says, awesome Granny, you're the gorgeous. Granny is gorgeous. Okay, what did Granny say that got everybody going there? Yeah, I'm missing some conversation here. It's just, oh, Granny! Oh my gosh! Oh, wow. Thank you, Granny. See, Granny gave me $50. That is so awesome. And you did that when I was buffered out or wasn't sending the messages. Oh, well, thank you. Wow, you are awesome. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Boat. Well, need 210 foot of my fines and crew. So, Granny, if there's anything you'd like to say or ask, go for it. Rubber Rose, gotta go. Good night, Greg and all. Stay safe. Rubber Rose, you take care of yourself. You're a sweetheart. And she is. Met her at LeakCon. Rubber Rose is really a sweetheart. She's a nice, beautiful lady. And Vicky Savage says, hillbilly slow, but sure is best. There you go. Soil destroyed by haste. That's usually the case. So my thoughts are not a reflection of other folks here, but if you think the earth is flat, walk to the edge and jump off. Don't repeat everything else you said. Let's keep our language clean. This is a family channel, please. Yeah, the earth is not flat. I wish I could come up and see you, Greg. Well, it's more like you coming over. You have to head east a good ways. Maybe one day, and maybe I'll get out there again before too long. Let's see, Rob Grimes, I'll be glad when you do start selling worms again. Yeah, me too. Let me hit this button again because it seems that my messages just don't want to update. There we go. Greg, do you have any meat curing videos? No, I don't. I don't have any videos on curing meat. Maybe that'll be something we'll do in the future. So I got to run, brother. Says Ken. All right, Ken, you take care of yourself. I'm trying to land on Madison, Alabama soon. Ah, are you like moving to Madison, Alabama? Cool. Yeah, we'll have to catch up then. When I go to the farmer's market, sometimes I do occasionally have somebody who's subscribed to my channel come and meet me there. I've had that happen a few times. Greg, let's see. And Amanda is saying, itchy, OMG, yes. Okay, what are you yesing to, man? Wow, where has he been? You're so right. Yeah, you're right. He has been missing. Yeah, where's our buddy Scratch? Granny has good taste. Yes, she does. She does. Bless her heart. Sweet woman. And Granny's actually offered at one time to make some moccasins for me, but Granny's just got out of some medical difficulties, so we got to remember her in prayer tonight. We'll do a prayer session soon. We're an hour and 19 minutes into this. Hey, Greg, do you watch Dutch and Sign on YouTube? Weird beam on satellite images. I mentioned that in the past. I've noticed that all those beams are always the color, the pixels, the fire is depicted at that time, which makes me think it's a pixelation thing with a video or a picture taken. Those things do occur. So I think it's an artifact of the imagery. And I'm not saying that there isn't dews, but they're not coming crosswise way across the atmosphere from space, because a laser has beam spread and it would spread out. It just wouldn't hold together enough to deliver power. And your satellites don't have enough power to really pump a lot of power from that distance either. The satellites are limited in how much they can put out because they have trouble getting rid of heat. And a laser like that generates an enormous amount of heat. And why would you use a satellite for something like that when you can just hire some dumb idiot to go around and toss a match or a Molotov cocktail? Satellites are expensive, but most of these satellites, even the Topaz, only have a nuclear satellite direction set, only had like 5 or 10 kW on it. And a satellite with 25 kW solar is a huge, ginormous satellite, and you'd definitely be able to see it. They wouldn't be able to hide those things. The space station has 4 25 kW panels on it, so it's got 100 kW, and that thing is like the brightest thing in the sky when it comes over. Let's get some text here. Let's see. So I'm not too convinced with the Dutch and Scene videos that that's what he thinks it is. So let's see, what am I missing here? My mama is Granny. There you go. Yeah, she's a sweet lady. That's why she offered to do me Alaska Parrot meat curing videos. Okay, good. You know, meat's a big thing in Alaska because they got so much game up there. You know, so much salmon and the moose, and you get so much meat, you have to cure it. And a lot of times they do it and they hang it up, you know, through the winter. And those are big old towers. Wise Owl, thanks. He did mention a road trip. So we're talking about Scratch. You think he's on a road trip? I hope that's the case. And man, it'd be hats. I want to learn to make awesome hats. Well, I bet you could. I bet you'd be very creative with them. I have to see some hats you make, man. Man, I got the feeling you're quite the artist. Okay, now Ken Ruffin, no, we have a job at the Toyota plant. I'm a Tennessean forever. Ken, the Toyota plant is just a few miles. It's not in Madison. You may be staying in Madison, but the Toyota engine plant for their trucks is just a few miles east of me. Not far at all. I used to run and ride bicycles over past there a lot of times. I drive by there a lot. In fact, if you've seen the video that I did on kudzu, that I call the #1 wild edible, and I did a video called the #1 wild edible kudzu. In one of the cases, I'm standing in a kudzu patch, which is just across the street from that Toyota truck plant. Okay, these things are frozen up on me. You know, my chat keep freezing up tonight. Boom. Yeah, well, I'm actually leaned over a Chevy engine. Somebody mentioned Chevy engines. Yeah, I'm leaned over the hood of an engine. And look here, guys. I don't know if you can see this. I got a 454 here in Betsy Blue. A 454. That's 7.5 liters. It's a serious engine. Oh, you saw Starlink. Yeah, you can see Starlink. They painted. They tried to camo it, and you can still see them. The astronomers are still. You make custom moccasins. Okay, Granny, I'll have to still get you that foot thing. But I didn't want to bother you because you were otherwise disposed lately. So, you know, maybe I need to send you something. You're sitting there sending me money. I need to send you something for something like that. Chevy engines, V8. Yeah, this is a big V8 here, Amanda. Would rabbit pelts make good moccasins, Granny? They might be too thin. I don't know. Let's see what Granny says. I have to. Oh, that's odd. So I hit that little message thing, and that time it only shows one. It says, pull my finger saying, oh boy. What is it with this? Oh, there they are. I got some more of that. So I'm getting only when I push the button. I thought it was a bull. Oh, man. Offshore race boats. Oh, that's what you're talking about, man. Offshore race boats. Hey, you know, we've got this thing south of me called Gunnersville Lake. It's a lake formed from damming up the Tennessee River with the Gunnersville Dam. And it used to be in the Guinness Book of World Records as the fastest waters in the world because it used to have this boat called the Alabama Hustler. It was a jet boat that used to run on it. And it had the water speed record for a long time. I'm sure that record has gone elsewhere since the 70s when I was a kid. But yeah, I used to drive by that boat all the time in Gunnersville. That's where I'm from, that area. I grew up on Sand Mountain, if anybody knows where that is. Went to high school in Albertville. My V8 is just a 5.2 liter. Okay. Well, that's a little good size engine. That's nothing to spit at. Yeah, this engine here is just really big. If you send geostationary transfer orbit, you have now seen into transition, Amanda. Well, most of the geostationary orbit's about 22,500 miles above us. It's high enough that the orbit of the satellite is once every 24 hours, so it stays over the same spot on the ground. Low Earth orbit satellites might go around Earth like once every 90 minutes. And that's where most of your Starlink satellites are at, so they can have shorter distance between them and have more rapid communications. It takes longer for a signal to get out 22,000 miles and back. There have been a couple of asteroids come in under that 22,000 mile geosync satellite orbit. I kind of laughed. I saw somebody say, well, there's a satellite coming. It's smashing into Earth orbit, and it's going to be 1,500,000 miles from Earth's surface. It's going to about Earth's surface. Not really. Earth's only 8,000 miles in diameter, and you're talking something way bigger than that. So, you know, some people over-dramatize these things. Really dramatic. Daniel, so I guess I could do that. Yeah, we got an asteroid coming by, so I can get us. Hey, you guys remember that I did a video back about a month ago saying, don't worry about asteroids this month. There could always be one to get us, but there was channels pointing out that saying, oh yeah, by September, by the middle of September, you're definitely going to know it. You're going to see it. You're going to see Nibiru. You're going to see the evidence of it. You won't be able to argue with it. Excuse me? I need to ask those guys, what did you say? I don't see anything. Yeah, Nibiru is not going to sneak up on anybody, my friends. Trust me. Yeah, somebody can discover that Planet X would be rich. Steph, I thought it was all bull. Well, Amanda, it was in the Aussie skies. What did you say in the Aussie skies? Uh-oh, what happened? Jeez. I was jumping, my thing jumped me somewhere else. Exciting times, I say. What's up, Amanda? Starlings. Oh, okay, you're seeing the starlings. Yes, the skies are full of fallen awesomeness. Yeah. Man, I'm buffering. Yeah, you can get a little power, but you don't get a whole lot. You might light up a light. There's people will, put it on their dash and it lights up the light. Then you get a radar shining on you. Let's see here. That was one of the original radar detectors. Yeah, we are in exciting times. No kidding. All right, yeah, they work. Y'all might remember Tesla liked to do things like that, and he could walk around with a light bulb in his hand and light it up, right? Especially when he has a strong energy field in his lab. It all takes a little copper coil to pick some of that up. My phone's got me blinded. We can go back in. My batteries might be getting weak. We've been going now for an hour and a half. Actually, I'm feeling a little sprinkle. Okay, Sally's here. Sally is saying hi. So I'm standing in Hurricane Sally's sprinkle rain, the outskirts of it. I'm getting a little slight sprinkle of rain from Hurricane Sally. Unlike my buddy Ed in New York, he's got 3,000 viewers. I'm in Sally, but the very mild, genteel sprinkling outskirt. So y'all can say hi to Hurricane Sally. The ride, Sally, ride. Get on out of here. And don't do too much damage while you're on the way. Yeah, what was that song? Sally, slow that Mustang down. Mustang Sally, slow that Mustang down. I believe that was the phrase used in the song. Mustang Sally. We're going in. You know what? We'll do the prayer session out here. We usually do it outside, don't we? I'll sit over here on my chair. We'll do the prayer session here in a second. So we need to pray for Granny's continued recovery. Thank you, Granny, for your awesome generosity. You are beyond awesome in so many ways. I've got so many awesome friends, and it really touches my heart. So many of you are so awesome. Granny being one of them, and so many others of you. Gorgeous awesome, being awesome by definition, having given me so many beautiful gifts. And I don't know where my friend Blue Bottle Bunny Farm is. Her and her husband both chime in here a lot of times. Randy is her husband. Her name is Susan Humphreys. Randy and Susan Humphreys. They're not in here tonight, so I hope they're well. There might be getting a little more rain out of Sally, but it shouldn't be too bad in Birmingham. Birmingham is in North Alabama, but barely. It's right in the middle of the state almost. Let's see here, Vicki. I use it only to read other posts. I'll stay quiet. Greg, are you in Sally's cone? Yeah, just a very outer band. Actually, I got a sprinkle out there. Just a very, very slight sprinkle. It did rain a little bit more earlier. There was a rain band, a good rain band come through, but it didn't last long. Didn't put down a lot of rain, but we did get some rain out of it. Had a little steady rain, not major. That was about, 4 or 5 hours ago. Santa on a rocket with about tonight, right? I'm grateful you accepted the weird ones. Yep. You're not weird. The summer storm season all hitting hard here. Summer storm season. Aren't you just finishing winter there? Yeah, we're finishing summer. You're finishing winter. Can't burn nothing already. Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all had a horrible summer down there. And the West Coast here has had a horrible summer. And it makes me think of what y'all went through, but I think y'all had it a lot worse. I mean, the wallabies and and all your koala bears really suffered. About 10 years ago was the last big one. Yeah, it was a clever gift from the Bottle Bunny Farm. So when she's in here again, I'll make sure to show it lit up so she can see it lit up. Maybe she'll watch the video later. Bit won the IG burnt down under is at the fire and floods was a top. So yeah. Well, good topsoil absorbs a lot of your flood water. When you don't have it, it washes away. And when you don't have the resilience, the thermal mass that topsoil gives you, you're a lot more susceptible to fires too. So you have to take care of Mother Nature. Mother Nature was designed to take care of us. We got to take care of it. Man, your message was deleted while I was grabbing a pencil. It said it was retracted. I didn't see that. Alrighty, guys, I got a suggestion. Let's go into the prayer session. I do want to pray for Granny because she's still in recovery. So let's say a prayer for Granny. Let's pray that Scratch is safe wherever he's at. He's one of our family. Does anyone have any prayer requests specifically? Okay. We'll pray for the people down in South Alabama. They're getting hit the hardest by Hurricane Sally. And I know they're getting hit, and they're getting hit pretty hard. I'm expecting houses and trees and things to have some damage and some cars. And I hope we don't lose anybody. I haven't checked the news report, so I'm not sure what they're saying. Our news comes on here about 10, our evening news, and so I'm in the middle of this session, and I was really trying to get a video uploaded, so I missed that, and then my computer crashed. Man, XOXO, just to all with doubt and fear, may you all feel peace and have a knowing that we will be okay. There you go. Oh my God, your son Nick has popped a lung. Okay, Stephers, Jay, you definitely got a prayer for your son. Always say good day when you pass someone. There you go, man. Good day. Good idea. All right, y'all. Let's go into our prayer session. Let's have a moment of silence. Pray however you pray according to the faith that you have, and hopefully all these prayers will flow up to the greater Creator. That's what I'm praying to. All right, everyone. Amen. I hear the water gurgling. That water is in my aquaponics system. Yeah, I'll bring you gurgling water, crickets, frogs, ambassadors, head of Star Wars, generals. There are channels that are 10 times bigger than mine who's never can get a general on. They talk, oh, I know somebody that's in the Pentagon. So I'll bring you a guy who is over one of the key top offices in the Pentagon and put him live on my channel. Not live, but I had him on my channel. And he's an ambassador. Ambassador Hank Cooper. And he was telling everybody what they could do to harden their power grid. And he's done more than anybody because he's got the Carolinas hardening their power grid. And he's telling them how you did it, how you can do it. That video only got a few views and didn't get that many. I'm like, really? That blew my mind. I should have got a lot more views. And of course, I've had General Krosnet, Ken Krosnet, who's a friend of mine. And so is Hank Cooper. So is Peter Pry. And so is, Command Sergeant Mike Mabee. He's an awesome dude. I don't think the world Command Sergeant Major Mike Mabee. I'm going to get a few other guys from my power grid defense community. I'm in another community. It's all about power grid defense. And a lot of good guys in that community. And we have a telecon like every Friday. And, there's a lot that we do. And I've had 2 conferences here. Oh, that's odd. Heavens, I'm not looking at somebody out here. I'm hearing a pat, 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 somebody patting something. I'm standing in light rain right now. It is the rain of Sally. So I'm standing in Hurricane Sally's rain. Not the outer band. The outer band already passed here, but it's still, the outer shell of Sally. Well, there's somebody out here. Interesting. Yeah, we are under Sally right now. So you're seeing a live cast from Hurricane Sally. That's what I should have titled this. I'll tell you what we'll do. Tomorrow night, if I got time, I would like to do maybe a session and talk about Hurricane Sally. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Just record it and post it. Or we might do a live session. My video quality is a lot better when I record them. We might do one and talk. It just depends on how much damage and what they say about it. Whew, that light's really red on me. Gosh, it's blinding me. I don't know why sometimes it comes out that way. That light is flashing me out and blinding me. I'm getting back in the house, so it's light blinding me. Sometimes the phone puts out some funny light on the screen. Check this out on my door. Yes, this is on my door. Isn't that cool? So that's what you see when you walk out my back door. This is where I was plotting the path of my rocket that made the Guinness Book of World Records. Later we took a rocket out on this boat here. This is a Mr. Offshore. And this is my Halo Space Launch 1 rocket that made the Guinness Book. The one I took out on this boat was 10 foot longer. I've got some videos on that. Spaceship 1. And this is a spinoff. These rockets, these hybrid rockets, were a spinoff of the rockets we were doing with our Halo SO1 rocket. That rocket motor was the grandchild of that rocket motor. Have I built rockets? Yes. I'm also working on the space launch system right now. There, our space station on his earlier been with someone. Had a lot to do with the space station. Anyway, yeah, I'm a rocket dude. Big time. Yeah, there are channels that I've seen channels that start well after mine that got to 400,000 subs talking rockets by somebody that's not even really a rocket dude. Maybe that's what I should have done. All right, but I like the one I'm doing here with you guys. So check that out. Again, this is Rocket Santa. See his rocket? Over there, shooting out the back with his alien elf. And in his arms, is the baby Jesus on their way to right there. That's the manger. And look at the little sheep around the manger. See the sheep? This is what my friend Susan Humphrey's blue bottle bunny farm made. Oh yeah, it is a blue bottle. If you've noticed, it's a blue bottle. Even the backside, she's detailed it all the way around. There's water. There's a river, land, mountains, and the moon. You can see that's where the rocket's heading. It's heading to the moon. That's an awesome gift. A lot of love went into that. And again, just look at the details in the beard. The curls in the beard, the eyebrows, just everything. There's so much detail in this. It was a real labor of love. So I'm really appreciative of that. And I'll have to show it again when she's in the room. But you know, and here was another labor of love that came from Gorgeous Awesome. They sent me so many lovely gifts. So, you know, guys, I really love you guys. You're great. You're wonderful. Steffers J is showing all these hearts. The sun is a cycle. Yeah, we do have a solar cycle, mini cycles of the sun, long and short. You like that, Amanda? Oh, you wasn't in here, Amanda, when I showed that, was you? You skipped out, I think. Didn't see this, did you? So, it's a light. It's a bottle. It's a blue bottle. You know, blue bottles are the ones they use to cap the word off ghost that said you can capture spirit. And there you are. That's me. All right, one more time, just for the halibut. Hey, first had halibut when I was in Alaska. Just for the halibut. Hang on, guys. Let me set the phone down. All right, where's my glasses? Keep putting them in oddball places. I keep finding my crappy ones, not my ones I like. What am I doing here? I'm gonna fire myself. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Give me a second. I shall return. What's that? Ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 ho. Yeehaw. Hey, we gotta have some fun. We gotta have a little fun. What other prepper or gardener channels have so much fun cutting up? You know, we'll do that, but then sometimes we talk serious stuff. And this video I'm loading, it's really a serious one. That one on that I did with Peter Pry, that is really serious. Pretty shocking. Losing World War III. Yeah, that's not lightweight stuff, my friends. That's some serious stuff. So I do cover some serious topics. Deep, serious topics. And we have some deep discussions on these things. But, you know, you can't just mull on that stuff all the time. You got to do what you can do to take action to make the world a better world as much as you can. But you also have to have a sense of humor. You've got to live. And you can't be all the time. Or just frightened to death or tense all the time. That's not good for you. Not good for the people around you. And yeah, but hey, those channels do better than mine. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I should just come on my camera and bark. Hey guys, you got to be careful. Here's what's coming. You see in the world, and you got to go bang, 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 bang. So here we got a video on a channel where we're talking about love and light. And we just got it demonetized for language or something. I don't know. Isn't that weird? Isn't that really weird? What in the world do they think was wrong? What did we say tonight? What did we say tonight that was so awful? Anybody got any idea? What did we say tonight? It's so awful. Did we talk about the bug? Did we say some magic word? Gosh, guys, I don't know. We try to keep it so clean in here. Kind of crazy. Yeah, something like that, Granny. Crazy, and I'm glad you love my kind of crazy. Well, you know what? I got those of you that are in here are the ones that as climate has been changing since the world began. Petrified forests, repeating glaciers. Why expect it to stop? Amen. That's exactly what you got to expect. It's a cycle of recycled energy and solar activity. Yep, you can get all that going. There's cycles in the sun and cycles of cycles. Good day, Santa, says Amanda. And yeah, it's day there, and it's night here. And there it's winter, and here it's summer. We got just a few days of summer left, and you got just a few days of winter left. We're coming up upon the solstice. I had a grandmother born on the solstice. I was nearly born on another one, and along with a great grandfather. I got the same birthday as one of my great grandfathers, and I got the uh, first initial, middle name, and last name of another great grandfather, Goodman Hugh Allison. My name is Gregory Hugh Allison. That's why I had to ask Rex. Rex, why are you saying Hugh when I was walking through that tunnel? Well, now I know it's 432 hertz, the God frequency. Yeah, when I belted that halo, what did y'all see in that tunnel, my friends? Light from my voice. Isn't that weird? Now, if I'd have had this magic wand from Gorgeous Awesome, I'll tell you what you'd have saw. Alrighty, and just check out the videos. Rex and I both caught it on our cameras. It's really weird. Same day, same birthday, my dad. Okay, cool. Truth. Magic for me, says Amanda. Yeah, life has had some interesting adventures. Very interesting. And, made so many good friends. There's always a turkey in the mix, but not in this mix. Let's see. Tell the truth or mention the Chinese without praise. That will. Oh, yeah. That's it, Roger. That's it, Roger. I must have said something about the chins tonight. Well, I get to. That video may get me in all kind of hot water with the algorithms. Who knows? He'll be 70 and me 38. Okay, Amanda. He passed, 6 months after I was born. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Proud, but mate, grateful as something. uh, yeah. Since they live through us. Some coffee to keep me cranking tonight. All right. Not seeing more comments. I wonder if they're frozen up on me. Oh, there we go. I don't think YouTube likes when you say YouTube. Oh. Maybe that's it. YouTube. Can I hide it in the yodel? YouTube. Yeah, I bet I could yodel. No, I can. So, in the live sessions, where I'll market for anything in here that should upset anybody. And Daniel Tweet said, here is a Zoom link for next Wednesday at 7 p.m. What kind of meeting we got there, Daniel? So you sending this for everyone? You want us all to join live in a Zoom session here? That would be interesting. Virtual WormCon. There we go. The hills are alive with sound of music. Amen. Oh, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a tropical and sun. Well, I don't sound like yeah. My voice isn't quite there right now. I'm more cracky today. Yeah, I yelled at my computer when it crashed on me, and after spending 2 hours uploading the video, it didn't finish. Vicky, there is rhyme and reason to the censorship, but not the benevolent one. Ah, there you go. Chat supplement. Never went without. Let's see. Amanda says never went without. She never remarried. Oh, talking about your grandma. That's interesting. Yeah, a lot of these people never would remarry. I mean, I lost somebody close to them like that. But people need to get on with life really as much as they can. Some really can't. That's really it. They just don't want to go back to it. Cindy, I make me my boys watch. They must and will know the words to my favorite songs. Yeah, The Sound of Music. That was a beautiful, beautiful. I got to see The Sound of Music in a theater. That's where I first saw it. I was just a little bitty boy. I was probably about 4 or 5 or something like that. I still remember. I remember coming home with it. Do a deer. And one of my favorite parts of the movie is the little puppet show. The little puppets, their eyes that open, and they got the little song. That's just funny. That was a beautiful movie. Beautiful movie. Awesome, and some people. Let's see. All right, let me see what we're saying. We have had awesome, and some people are meant for the job. Okay. Yeah, got to play by their rules on their platform. There's no doubt about that. I saw it in the theater too. Okay, Daniel. Daniel, you're really close to my age, I do believe. Doe, a deer, female deer. Yeah, I'm not Julie Andrews, not tonight. Ray, a drop of golden sun. You said baby. Oh, is that Wise Owl? I said baby Jesus. Oh, for shame. Holy smoke. Yeah, how's Woden talking about baby Jesus? Now look at this. You get this, you see what's happening here? Think about this. Santa, and it says the more European version of Santa, long, tall, and skinny, right? Santa bringing you, Santa, Odin, bringing you baby Jesus. you know, some people say Odin paved the way for Christianity in Europe. How? He sacrificed himself unto a tree. He too was sacrificed on a tree and pierced by a spear, his own spear, Gungnir. So, kind of made Christianity go down a little easier in European cultures. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? So, for those that take offense to the title I put on this video, they really don't know where we're coming from, do they? Odin is Satan. Is he? Odin was a human god, more so than the Roman gods. He went around looking for wisdom. Yeah, he was a war god, but he also was a god of poetry and a god of agriculture. And his favorite poetry was alliteration, which I do that a lot and have done for a long time. So but he didn't go out chomping at the bit for war, only when necessary. Lucifer is the star. So I don't know if you could say, but he was a mortal god. The Nordic gods, the Germanic gods were mortal gods, unlike the European and Greek gods. Those gods were mortal. There were gods with small Roman gods too. There is the greater creator, the big G, the good God. And so, the little G's were good and bad amongst them, just like people. Who were they? What were they? There's a good question. Who were they really? What were they really? Were they just figments of imagination? Were they just myths that got pumped up over time? Or were they people? Were they aliens? Were they kings? The Anunnaki gods of Sumeria wrote stuff first person. They actually wrote things themselves. They're out bashing, they're throwing spears and using bronze weapons. So they, used what was available in the day. So were they really some big high-tech alien? Or were they somebody from a far-off civilization who was different maybe? The Anunnaki referred to the locals in Sumeria as the dark-haired ones, which meant they probably weren't dark-haired. Maybe they were just ancestors of the Vikings. Maybe blonde-haired, blue-eyed Germans, or maybe they were redheads. I don't know. Is it reddish in color or white? It's what red is white. There's a big difference between red and white. Now, so what are we asking here? Glorious now. We have the tech. Greg, can you put me on a rocket to Mars? I'm good at fixing things, says Standing Foot. Well, my friends, Elon Musk is working on something called the Starship. He believes he can launch it for $2 million a launch. This big rocket I'm working on costs $2 billion to launch. It's not reusable. It's based on older technology. Now, that's not saying that Elon's going to pull it off. It may not work. He's reaching out there real far. But if it does work, you might be able to get on a rocket indeed and go to Mars. Do you want to go to Mars? So if we at home and make magnets, do I, etc.? Okay. All right, Vicky says, Woden was a different pantheon. That's true. It was a different pantheon than Judaism. That's true too. The commandment was to have no other gods before him. He never said there were no other gods. True. And he said he was God of gods. That's what people said about him. Well, he was the All-Father, supposedly, the father of the gods of that pantheon. That's the way that would read. And some think he, but like I said, there was a lot of things in that tradition that kind of seemed to make Christianity go into Europe a lot easier. The fact that he crucified himself on a tree and with a spear. And a lot of people saw that something that made Christianity more. The people in Britain and the people in all those lands that worship that way were converted. But they did convert. So I went there to see it. Whoop, whoop. I want to go to Mars. Mars bars. There you go. I want to get you a candy bar and set you on it. Mars bar or a candy bar. Dan the tweet says, earlier rabbis said to love thy neighbor as thyself too. There you go. And Roger says, Greg, look into ethanol nebulization or what is this? ARXIV organization, just breathing. Oh, yeah, okay, Roger. That's something I also heard from Wheelbarger. Wheelbarger was telling me that. Anybody watch Lee Wheelbarger? Inventor Lee Wheelbarger, as he likes to refer to himself. Manda says, I did a video with him, but man, his video was really not coming through well. They had the true cross. They put a man on. Well, the Romans put him on the cross. The Romans put him on the cross, but he was convicted by the rabbis, I guess, or actually the crowd. The crowd convicted Jesus Christ because they had the option to free him, or a criminal, and they chose to free the criminal. Venus, let's go to Venus. I like Venus, Greg. Amanda. I've been thinking about doing a video for Galactic Greg's about Venus and life on Venus and talking about panspermia. And I'm playing around with doing a video about colonization of Venus, because Venus would actually be easier to colonize than Mars in some ways, especially for the acid. Venus, you could float in the clouds where the atmosphere is the same density as on Earth and the temperature is about the same. And you'd have one gravity. So Venus is attractive. Of course, that's what the Romans thought, right? Venus was attractive. Was attractive for colonization. Vicky says, we are to love both our neighbors and ourselves. That's true. Yeah, but hey, everybody knows here, don't get wrapped up about, the Woden part of the name of the session. I do that for entertainment. Because people tell me I look like that, or Santa Claus, or Gandalf, so it's just, and Gandalf was based on Odin. That was the origin of it. So I thought, well, just why not? So Venus seems okay. Yeah, think about it. You have some nice beaches, So what you do is you'd build these floaters, giant balloons, like I launch my rockets from. Yeah. So see, I can get into this. So you build these giant balloon cities that would be a mile in diameter based on buckyballs. There would be tensegrity spheres or something like that, a mile in diameter. They would have ginormous buoyancy. If the air in them was on a little bit warmer than the air on the outside, you would get an enormous lift by having less dense air inside. And it would be less dense because if you put a greenhouse top on it, it'll just heat it up. So it probably work pretty normally. Alcohol poisoning can be deadly, yeah, especially if you're using isopropyl alcohol. Uh, what Lee Wilgeberger was talking about was just huffing a little bit at a time. But if you read the literature, I read the literature on it. It's not too much in it. Maybe just a little bit. Amanda, there's really no water on Venus, so you'd have to bring the water in. You'd have to bring it from asteroids, but you could do that. You bring it from asteroids or comets. So you get water there. But think about it. What you do is you set up these little floater cities, and they'd be a mile across, and you'd have landscape on the bottom. And so it'd be like living in a landscape with a big dome over your head. And inside of it, you would have like little mountains around the edge, and you'd it'd go down. In the bottom, you'd have a lake, and you'd have your little houses around, and you could have little rivers, and the water would come off the water would condense off the roof and come down and make little rivers and creeks and run back down. And you could even, that would be big enough, you'd actually have some clouds and a little rain in it from time to time. And you could probably vary the pressure a little bit and temperature and cause it to rain when you wanted it to rain. You could put little shades on the outside to keep them getting too hot inside. But hey, it would be pretty much like you're at the beach all the time, you know. You could have, it'd be nice and warm inside. You could have probably tropical plants growing and, you know, yeah, man, you'd be right at home. You'd love it. You'd absolutely love it. Alcohol is deadly, but spilling alcohol is abuse. Well, my friends, I use alcohol as a sanitizer, and I bought tons of it. Just in due course, not before we knew we were going to have a big shutdown. I just always bought it in good quantities, and I still got a little bit left that I bought before the you know what hit. And I got a few other bottles that's just got a little bit left in them. So I'm about to run out finally. So I'm going to have to get me some other sources for rubbing alcohol. That is what we use around here for sanitizer a lot. That is my go-to sanitizer. Daniel, would it be easier to colonize Venus than Mars? Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. You just got to take some water with you. But you got, if you build these floater cities, they would float where it's the atmospheric pressure is the same as Earth. You would have you make a little bit positive pressure inside your habitat to keep the biggest thing on Venus is there's a lot of acid in the atmosphere, so you'd have to design everything to be acidic tolerant. So that's the big thing, tolerant to acids. So Vicky, maybe I believe they have been studied showing nebulized colloidal silver is effective. Anna says the abuse and heal now is the game. Okay, man, I'm not following. The abuse and heal right now is the game. Okay, man, I'm not following. Let me go back up. So what you was talking about earlier. Eric, see how the government is in this. Oh, okay, I gotta be careful what words I'm saying. And let alcohol shops open. Okay. If you can make it, it's a handy tool and skill. There you go. That's distillery. Get them, says Gary. That's what we're getting them on. I saw some studies that said the same. Yeah, we got some problems. Netflix series Maze. Well, I don't watch TV. Mars Tribe. Sign up now. Well, you know what? There's a Mars Society. Maybe we should start a Venus Society. We're starting an organization. You know, if those of y'all don't know, we're starting the Freedom Restoration Foundation, and we're also got a little tribe network going. Teach us how to make a still. That would make for some interesting videos. Venus atmosphere has oxygen and hydrogen atoms. Well, but it's got a whole lot of carbon dioxide. Well, there's oxygen in carbon dioxide. So, I don't know about the hydrogen. I don't know how plentiful the hydrogen is there. It might be the problem. Bunsen burner. Hi, Greg and all. Well, hi, Debbie. Just joining us. Yeah, we're about to be done here. We've been going an hour and a half. About to call it a night. Need glass working tools. There you go. Need something for the acid um, pipe. Hmm. Rocket stove. A rubber pipe. Hmm. Yeah, that might help if you got the right, if it's acid proof. Let's see here. Y'all see my videos on, here's my pipe. One of them. Corn cob pipe. I made one was 14. There's only been two kind of things smoked in it: regular tobacco and rabbit tobacco. No weed. There's this one. It's even longer. I made all these pipes when I was about 14, and that's a stem. That stem is black walnut. All of them have black walnut stems. Are the ones I made. I've got a couple bought pipes in there too. Corn cob pipes, hillbilly pipes. When are you going live again? Well, oh, Daniel wrapped that. That's in trace amounts though. Weed? No, no weed. I don't do that. You ever had different? Nope, I don't. I've never smoked. I don't smoke weed. That's not me. I don't do that. You know, I couldn't work the kind of job I did. I said I always I wanted to be an engineer. Well, not always, but long enough I'd stay away from that stuff. I was thinking I should learn to make hard cider after drying apples for 3 days. Good point. Well, Rob, I always told people that was the secret that separated the master pipe makers from the amateurs. So I figured it out when I was a teenager. I mean, like, probably, I think I started making them when I was 12. Gorgeous, awesome. Those pipes are fantastic. Yeah, they're handmade. And I made them when I was a kid. Did you ever make a video about rabbit tobacco? Not yet. There's some rabbit tobacco near my greenhouse. When it gets ripe, I'll do a video on it. But I probably will be cutting back on my videos. And I may cut back on my live sessions. I got to get my taxes done, guys. I got a lot of tax work to do. Might be Batman says, let's talk about the still. Well, you know, a still. You know, you build a kettle over a fire of some type. You want to heat the mash up. You make a mash. You got to let it ferment to make the alcohol. And you want to use something like copper for your still. And you don't want to use lead joints like a lot of them did. And the vapors, you don't want to cook it so hot that it's going to, you want to keep it under the boiling temperature of water. You're not wanting to evaporate water. Alcohol evaporates at a lower temperature. And so it comes up out and goes over into a, well, they used to use barrels. They call it a thump keg. So you go into a chamber with the steam. And that way, if you get some solid matter coming up out of the still, it would follow the bottom of the thump keg and make a thump sound. Thump, thump, every time some junk burped out of it. So that was to get the burping stuff. And then you would, out of the thump keg, you'd have another little pipe come out and the steam would go out that pipe. And that pipe would have a coil on it. And sometimes that coil would go through another barrel, and the idea was you'd want to run some creek water or something. That was a condenser. And it would cool off the vapors, and they would condense out, and alcohol would condense out, and it would run into some catchment, be it a bucket or a jug. And they say you shouldn't use what first comes out of it, because that's some pretty bad stuff. You get the middle of the run. The very first and very ends, I said you don't want to use. Now, that's what I know about a still, but I've never made one. I never ran one yet. But I might do it one day. Now, I know about stills. I just haven't done one. I'm going to do one. I'm going to make it in I wonder why that was called a thumper. You wondered that, huh? Now you know. Thump, thump, when the burping stuff come up out of the kettle. LOL, where is my grandpappy when we need him? He used to make corn whiskey. My dad used to bust moonshine stills. My dad was a chief deputy sheriff from Marshall County in the late 50s, and he and his partner Hubert Hipp used to in a 4-year period, caught 400 operators red-handed. I mean, he caught the guy. When I was a kid, we'd go to the county fair. My dad always wanted to go to the fair. And all he wanted to do is just walk around seeing me. And I swear, these guys would walk up to my dad and pat him on the back. My dad went by Hugh. That was his middle name as mine, but that was what he went by. And they'd walk up to him, pat him on the back, and go, Hugh Allison, how you doing? Can I buy you a Coke? Can I get you this or that or the other? And you know, you'd think they met their long lost best friend, and then turn around to me and say, you know, your daddy put me in prison. I've heard it so many times. I'd be looking up at him. I'm just a little kid, and I'd be looking up at him and go, wow. It was kind of hard to swallow, kind of hard to believe. You know, that wouldn't go down these days like that. They'd be trying to kill him, I suppose. It just wasn't like that back in those days. Remember, don't you remember, you know, the old shows? Like, you remember when, was it Mayberry, what do you call it? The Andy Griffin show, you know. Remember when the days were that all you had to worry about was the town drunk and he'd lock himself up and sleep it off? It wasn't quite like that, but it was a different time than what we know today. Definitely a different time. Yeah, in fact, my dad was a chief deputy sheriff back in the days that was being made. Of course, you had Barney Fife, who only kept one bullet and was always worried about him shooting his foot. Applejack is hard cider. That's right. Man, it's having fun. Doe. She says, or did I just refer to Dolly's song? Oh, what did you say there? Tax accountant are handy. Well, my problem is I just got so much data to get together that by the time I take it, I actually will take it to somebody. By the time I do, I've done a ton of work. I have a lot of data collection to do in the meantime, and that's just too much to take to somebody. Unless I hire somebody here. Now, Amanda, if you want to come to the States, maybe I could hire you and work for me. I need somebody to work admin for me. Amanda, you want to come over here? Anybody else want to work as admin? I might be in need of an admin person or somebody to use as a farm manager. I just applied for another job. And if I get it, I might have to go TDY a lot and make it really hard to run farm without some long shot. It might limit what I'd say on here a little bit. That's the downside. Most viruses can be restricted by alkaline silver. Oh, that's interesting. A lot of people did the colloidal silver, nano silver. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have some more coffee here. There we go. Moonshine, YouTube would shut you down. Well, I just talked about making it, you know. What could do isopropyl alcohol? Hey, he had that show on TV. Was it on the History Channel? As Moonshiners. I thought that was funny. The guy out like he's trying to hide out. Yeah, he was the fire chief of a fire hall. Yeah, I think that show was a little bit on the fake side. It was funny though. I'm a vineyard farm manager in California. If you ever have farm questions, all right, Roger, appreciate that. Well, I'm just looking. I might need, you know, look, I got a day job right now, and I work 10-hour days typically. And so when the weekends roll around, I spend all my time stepping and fetching and grab things and get supplies, and it's just hard to do everything. It really is. I got a real severe case of too many hours in the fire-itis. I got more farming done when I was doing less YouTubing. But, you know, hey, you guys, I figure, you know, you guys deserve knowing what's going on in the world. So I can tell you guys, I always say it, the proposition of my channel is help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. And, you know, a lot simpler if I did a few less videos, wouldn't it? Standingfoot says, Greg, I use QuickBooks. You know, it don't matter what tool you use. It's getting all the data together. I mean, you have no idea how many different little receipts I got and sources of this and sources of that. Yeah. Actually, I do most of mine in Excel. But that's the life of a farmer. Roger, you're exactly right. And Vicky says, Paul, there are videos on YouTube about making and using stills. Yeah, actually there are. So we might do one for fun one day. Actually, I might could use something just to make it replacement alcohol for replace rubbing alcohol. I can't drink alcohol. Maybe just a little bit of that's about all I can handle. I just makes my heart go crazy. I just can't do it. My heart goes to races. So I'm just not in it. I'm not into the drinking or the smoking or all that stuff. Every now and then I'll smoke a cigar, and maybe on rare occasions a pipe. I used to smoke a pipe, and then occasionally smoke a cigar. Sometimes when I'm taking a nice long country drive, I like to smoke a cigar, but only if I'm driving my old green van or my truck. I don't smoke a cigar when I'm driving the gold van because I need something that ain't stunk up with cigars. Granny says, if I wasn't so far, I would come help. That's sweet of you. Thank you, Granny. That's sweet of you. Still somebody used to distill water. Now that's true. Hey, boom, Diamond. Ask and you shall receive. I mentioned you tonight. I absolutely did. I said, I was talking about how good you and Rex have been to me. So there you are. Let's talk about the stills bring you in. Hey, Diamond, check out what one of my. I'll show you a couple of gifts I've got from some of my subscribers here. Look at this. Here I am sitting as a rocket Santa on a rocket on its way to the moon. Is that a boom? With the alien elf and the baby Jesus on the way to this manger too down here. Where is it at? There it is. And then gorgeous awesome. Check out what I got there. Bam. Isn't that something? So, yeah, got some great friends here in YouTube land. And you're one of them. Hey, we love you, Diamond. We already said that. We love you, Diamond. Man, you're great. And you and I are out here trying to do things to change the world. You're trying to organize protests, and I'm setting up an organization to write letters and contact people. There's going to be a lot of I can't even talk, synchronicity between what we're doing there. So appreciate what you're doing, Diamond, very much, very much. So let's see. I'm glad you joined us. Yeah, you're lucky to catch us because I'm normally be in about now, but we're just sitting here chatting. So, Diamond, what's happening with you, man? Talk to me. What's the latest, greatest? That's a boom. Yeah, I've seen you with Farmer. Oh shit, what's his name? Farmer. Oh gosh. For those of you that don't know, we're at Diamond's organized marches and protests, which they're needed. Help them out, join them, and I'm organizing an organization to take things on the legislative route, both local, state legislature. We're already writing letters. We've also got legislation I deed in some of the legislatures and several bills in the House and Senate. Synchronicity. Thank you. Thank you. Boom. That's a boom. Synchronicity. How come sometimes I get my tongue so tangled? Iceland farmer. You think about Ice Age farmer there, right? There used to be some Iceland farmers, though. Absolutely amazing event. Just got back from Crestone. Oh, okay. All right. Good to hear that. Yeah, I bet you got a video on it. I think you went there last year, didn't you? So let's see here. Yeah, I was trying to upload a video today, Diamond, with Peter Vincent Prowl, and it's like a 3-hour video. My computer crashed, so I'm going to put it up tomorrow. We're back from fighting the man. Good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. And I know you got to. All right, everybody's got to go check out Oppenheimer Ranch Project, because I know there's going to be some videos on this, and I imagine they will be amazing. So we've got a legislator that we've turned around here, and we got him interested in helping us with some legislation in this state. But we've got people from, you're probably aware, and we're starting this future, excuse me, I always say future, the Freedom Restoration Foundation. We got people from Washington State, people from Arizona, New York, and Wisconsin, and Alabama. You are the keynote speaker. Well, you should be. You're quite a speaker. There we go. There's the Facebook link here, everybody. Check it out. Bang that link. Go there. And if you're in this channel and you're not subscribed to Oppenheimer Ranch Project, do it now. go right now to Oppenheimer Ranch Project and subscribe. Fortunately, we don't have a lot of people in here right now. We got 92 likes, so a lot of people been through here, but we only got 43 right now. 42. Oh, 43 again. Prep now. Diamond, you did good. All right. Top Knots is keynote. Boom. So I got a lot of friends in here, Diamond. A lot of people, our channel is locked. Oh, no. Oh, magnetic reversal news. Okay, we'll check that out. Everybody goes magnetic reversal news. Yeah, I'm worried some of these videos I'm putting up lately might get me locked, especially when I'm talking about the chins. You know what I mean? The hands without with more of the Han sound. All right, I did say it, didn't I? So, yeah, I'm doing a video right now on trying to get it uploaded about computer Vincent Pie losing World War III. And it crashed on me and it's stuck. And I got to take it down and rerun it. It was on a 3-hour upload, big video. And I just did one on 2 Chinas. If you haven't seen the 2 China video, check that out. I do have a lot of fun in that one. So I'm in there talking about my precious. So, I want to basically say is nobody has the right to own and control somebody else. Somebody's got to say, no, you belong to us. No, that's not right. That should never be. And Vicky Salvage says, Iceland farmers didn't organically understand their soil was volcanic losses, not maintain granite derivatives. Their soil almost eroded away from them. Yeah, and they didn't learn from the Eskimos, the locals, because by then the Iceland farmers had converted to Christianity, and they thought it was heathen to do what the Eskimos were doing. But the Eskimos were the ones that knew how to survive in that climate. Too bad they didn't go for that. Top Notch is giving you a salute there, buddy. So let's see. Greg has worms. I do. Got worms. I'm going to worm my way to the top. So, Diamond, we're glad to hear that. We'll have to check it. Everybody check that link out to his YouTube channel. It's YouTube channel /UC680. And I will definitely check that out. Since we're done here. We won't be here much longer. We're about done. Almost 2 hours. Oppenheimer Ranch Project goes live in the morning after our ban from posting. Okay, good. That's good to know. All right. Evening, sane folks, says Bama Spike. Well, evening to you. Definitely. And CCP, not the best use of biology. They kind of messed up some stuff, didn't they? Prep now. I am out for now. Beauty sleep. Get your beauty sleep, buddy. Censorship is deep. Trying not to bend Swan on the show. There you go. David Martin once again as well. Stay tuned. All right. Well, Diamond, we're excited. How was the rain, Greg? Says Diamond. All right, let's walk out in it. Let's walk out and see Sally again. Ride, Sally, ride. Ride, Sally, ride. Or as the song starts up, Sally, turn that Mustang around. Sally, slow that Mustang down. Slow that hurricane down. Actually, we did have a little sprinkle. Yeah, down I'm so far north in Alabama, we had the outer band first came through here about 5 or 6 hours ago. And it was just it was a steady but light rain. We got a little sprinkling here right now. I'm about a 6-hour drive from the Gulf Coast. I'm way north. I mean, I could probably drive to Columbus, Ohio faster than I can get to the Gulf of Mexico. In fact, I know I could. So, but there's clouds up there. I'm standing outside right now. I was outside a little bit earlier and it was sprinkling on me out here, so I was getting a little rain from Sally. Just a sprinkle. And now you go south of here and they're getting it pretty hard. Especially south of Birmingham. I know they got a lot of rain south of Birmingham. Yeah, I'm using my phone for my live sessions. I'm still working on my computer for it and having a little difficulty with it. The phone, though, does make crappy video. So it's a little damp around here. We've had light rain, but nothing too bad. And when I was out here earlier, and it was just sprinkling on me. Nothing that would run me back in. But then again, I operate in the rain. Y'all can't see these clouds, but there are clouds up there. But they're not thick, they're kind of high up right now. The band that came through here earlier had a lower cloud band. You go south of Birmingham, they've got hit hard. This came as a type 2 hurricane. So it had some pretty good winds and lots of rain. South here, they inundated by rain. I've seen the video of a truck that got blown over. But I was busy trying to get a video uploaded of something else today, talking to Peter Vincent Pry. And that commanded most of my attention today at my day job. So I haven't got all the latest news. I'm going to check it out tonight. I'll probably do a session tomorrow on Sally once we see more results from what really went down. I imagine some crops down in south of me have been suffering, and a lot of homes and power. There's a lot of people without power, but I don't know all the details at the moment. I'll know more tomorrow, and I'll report on it tomorrow. I find it kind of interesting that we got this guy up in New York, Ed, who's Pepper Nurse One. Good guy. I like him. I can go in his chat sessions. But he's got 3,300 views talking about Hurricane Sally, and I'm standing out in Sally right now, at least the outer edge of it. And we had, the night top views might have been, how many was the tops we had in this room at one time? Probably 50 something, usually in the 30s. So he gets like 100 times more views than me. His channel is not, but even twice the size of mine. So I don't know, I got to work on it. We had an Amanda, so good. Okay, Amanda, we had an Amanda. Okay, got to ground it. I've often thought you could get rid of a storm by firing a rocket into it, even a tornado, and using the ionization trail from the plume as a ground path to neutralize the charge. And if you had to put a copper wire like they used to draw lightning into the ground, I've often wondered what that would do to a tornado. I was tempted one time to get out there. Dutchessine is less because if you look at the pixelizations on them, they're always the beam is always the same color, and you're not going to get a beam shooting that far across the atmosphere from a satellite with that major beam spread. And the satellites are not going to be able to put out that much power. Let's look at the Topaz satellite that the Russians put up. The nuclear satellites only had 5 kilowatts. That's nothing. You had our largest comm satellites maybe have 25 kW solar, and those are ginormous solar arrays. You can't miss them. The little Starlink satellites, they've tried to color them where you couldn't see them, and you still see them. So Vicky says, Dan, are you joking? What did Dan say? Are any governments helping citizens prepare for solar catastrophe cycle events? Ask Diamond about that. Engineer Much says, might be Batman. Yes, I am an engineer. In propulsion systems, but I am an electrical engineer. I've also done software. Greg, you better be breeding worms, because I'll need some coming this year. Okay, Sandyfoot. They're all getting underground homes in Canberra. Ooh. Oh, maybe I got to talk to you, Amanda. Maybe I need to bring you on the show and tell us, you got a story there. I said, I got name of drillers and the quotes and how many are being built over there. Oh, wow, you do have a story there. And authentic. Thank you. Everybody's been asking me about those dews. You can have a dew on an aircraft, a low power one. A really powerful dew that sits on the back of a truck. It takes a lot of power to put out a laser like that. Our satellites are lightweight, and they have a hard time getting rid of heat. And you put out a laser like that, you generate a lot of heat. The beams they show look like they're coming from something at quite an angle, traveling transverse to the atmosphere for a long distance. If you were going to use a laser from space, you'd want to shoot straight down, minimize the transit in the atmosphere. But why would you be shooting a laser from space, going through all the expense and time and effort and targeting, the vast resources and money it takes to do it, when you just hire some idiot kid to go out there and toss a match? It don't even make sense to me why they would do that. Dudes do exist, but why they would use those for that don't make a lot of sense to me. I would say, though, the fires in paradise were kind of weird. You saw cars burn out, metal burned out, and homes gone, and the trees were fine. That was weird, conifer trees and all this. But I've had some people say that was normal. So, well, I don't know. That was kind of weird. Uh, but you do get pixelation a lot of times in the video or pictures, and it'll look like a beam when you got a bright light. I see that some now that I had cataract surgery, not for cataracts, but because I had pressure built up my eyes, and they said that the ducts weren't draining well, and they thought I should just go ahead and get the surgery. And so I've got artificial lens in my eyes, and I see little rays shooting off from light sometimes. Hubby is aerospace masters with rocket propulsion focus. I think you two would get along. I imagine so. There might be Batman. So might be Batman. Maybe you should be Batgirl, Batwoman. Um, they do a Pine Gap, Canberra, and New Zelma underground homes are many. Ooh, not underground homes. Hey, underground's the way to go. Really is. Really is. I'm building an underground bunker. There you go. Well, I got plans for that myself. I got like a Earthship on steroids concept. So y'all probably seen it. California fires. Yeah. Fire runs. Vicky Savage says my retirement home will be in the hillside. That's a good idea. Anyhow, say, guys, check out my universal habitat concept. You really should. It's like Earthships on steroids, Mr. Obama Spike. You need to check it out. I've done a few videos on that. And maybe the latest one is on Galactic Gregs. I think I got it on both channels, so. But you might find it easier on Galactic Gregs. You get back and you dig 2 foot in water. I got a little bit of a hill rise to the back of my place, and I dug 8 foot down, but I still got water in it. The drain wasn't dug out right. If it had been, it might be okay. I'm gonna have to backfill it some. But before I had the drain dug in, it filled up like an Olympic swimming pool. It was yay high with water, and I swam in it. 70 foot long, 40 foot wide. I had quite a pool there. I could dam it up and have a pool like that again. I'm planning to build a place there. All right, I'm gonna sit down out here again for a minute. We've been going 2 hours now. I'm going long. All right, everyone, why don't you say hi and tell me where you're from, everyone. Everybody give us where you're from. I'm in Tony, Alabama. I'll start it off. Hillside is solid limestone. Ooh, that's good to build in, Vicky. Limestone is easy to carve. The mountain I grew up on had a lot of sandstone. That was even easier to carve. Alaska. Where in Alaska are you? Might be Batman. I lived in Alaska once upon a time. I was at Fort Greely for 2 years. Jacksonville, Florida. Penrose, California. All right. Santa Fe in Jacksonville. You know, I've been not too far from there. Warville, California. Oh, Roger. Hope that dam's doing good there. Bellevue, Washington. I know you're hitting get out of there. Quack, quack. That's top right. Texas. All right. Carmine is Hudson, New York State. All right. Daniel, Thousand Oaks, California, Ventura County. And Daniel is running for office, by the way. Check Daniel tweet out. He is running for office. We're just awesome, Utah. And Utah is a beautiful state. I used to go there a lot. And Gorgeous Awesome, you're south of Salt Lake City, right? I used to go to Salt Lake City and go north to Ogden and stay, and then I go up to Promontory for work with the big solid rocket booster factory up there. Yeah, I've worked with those things. I've worked with core stage for this SLS rocket. So yeah, I'm familiar with this SLS rocket. Willow, Alaska. Okay. Willow, Alaska. Well, it was going to be the state capital at one time. When I was in Alaska, they had a big move. They was trying to make Willow the state capital because it was more central. But I guess they decided it was going to cost too much money, and they backed out on it. You know, the state capital is Juneau. It's way down in the Panhandle. It's so far from most of Alaska. It would be like me in Alabama, and my state capital is in Montana. Or maybe my state capital is up in Washington State. Yeah, that's what it's like to have live in interior Alaska and your state capital is way down in the Panhandle. It is way down there from most of the state. uh, I'm renting a house from a homicide detective. Wow. Interesting. Autocorrect. I need to proofread my text, says Amanda. Yes, we live in Helper. Okay. Helper, Utah. Hey, there's, the town below me here is Huntsville. There's also a Huntsville, Utah, and that's a very beautiful town. It's a mountain meadow town up in just to the east of Ogden. Bay of Fundy, Canada. Interesting. On the Pigeon Jet, says Amanda. Run for city council, says Daniel. Set cap was GNO. Yep, I agree with you. The funny thing, the cool thing about Alaska is Alaska's small. You can talk to the governor of Alaska without a whole lot of problem. I mean, well, when I lived in Alaska, there's only like 250,000 people up there. I imagine you're probably about, 400,000 now? Yeah, funny. Why is Oppenheimer ranchy for a wrench here, Greg? He's a nut. Well, look, he ain't gonna do any damage. I guarantee you that. So he helped build my channel. He sent a lot of people to my channel. So I got to give him some credit for that. And he also has a movement to try to, so we don't have to take forced injections, if you will, if you know what I mean. Gotta be careful what I say in here. Cal has more. More what? I'll show you. We have 25 million. Okay. Oh, people. Okay. California has more. Yeah, California's got a lot of people. That Diamond's a great person. Yeah, he's good. He's just interesting. He's got a lot of personality. Diamond went through a lot of junk, guys. I mean, he was abused when he was growing up. And he grew up in a rough neighborhood. He was abused by the clergy of the church. So, he's had a tough time, guys. So when I hit what he's been through, most people would have lost their mind or they'd be out criminals. The guy's been through a lot of tough stuff. Yeah, he's turned around and he's trying to help people. Hey, good guy, I can say. The soul of the ancients. Love that Diamond. There you go. Hey, I got a lot of respect for Diamond. Yeah, he's different. But that's okay. If we were all the same, it'd be a boring world. Now, he's a little rough, but he's real. And he don't want to take a lot of BS. Now, he forms opinions fast, but that's okay. He is helping many. Amen, Amanda. He is. That man is trying. Happy he is a mate. Got it right. Yeah. Diamond's a good guy. And that's what I was talking about him early in the show here. I talked about him and Rex. I said they're both great guys. They both helped me, helped this channel a lot. So people say I'm a nut. Who was earlier up said like my kind of crazy. Well, that's cool. Love real people. Yeah, Diamond's definitely real. He's real. He's been through it. He's been through the ringer, and he's come out and he's devoted most of his life to trying to help other people. So he's a good guy. What can you say? We all have issues, no matter what. We all will be judged. Yeah, we all will be judged, unfortunately, no matter what we do or say. You're right, Amanda. Amen to that. Diamond has been immunized to BS. That's a good way to put it. I wish if he were here, he'd be popping up now, probably. He must have gone. Or maybe he's sitting in the background laughing. That's likely. He might just be sitting there watching this and laughing. He's probably moved on, though. Let's see. Be true to you. And what's that dog barking at? That's a dog that killed a bunch of my rabbits. That dog is a ginormous, big, huge bull mastiff female. And it's in a cage. And lots of people have complained about that. And I can't seem to get the authorities to do anything about it. That dog is obviously not happy. That dog has barked like that for about, she's got to be old. She's been barking like that for over 10 years. Let's see here. Very glad Diamond is using smarts for good things. Yeah, amen. Yeah. See, good thing it didn't turn it to, it didn't get turned into a gang or something like that. You got my respect for sticking up for your buddy and having his back. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sticking up for Diamond. Diamond and Greg still know how to be civil to other YouTubers. Most fight. There you go. Thank you. And hey, I poke a little fun at some, but I do it in good humor. I was poking a little fun at, tonight at Pepper Nurse 1. But what did I tell you? Right off the bat, I say, I like him. I like him. I ain't really poking fun on him. Just asking why does he get 3 million, no, 3,300 views and I get, not even 300. It's kind of funny. I hear that many people in his chat room. He deserves everyone he got. I don't want to argue that. He deserves every view, every attendee. He's a good guy. I like him. I like it. Oh my gosh, you'd think I'd get a lot more. His channel is, 70s, 80,000. I'm bumping up to 50,000 almost. So he's not 2 times bigger than me, but he gets 100 times more views talking about Hurricane Sally than me sitting in the edge of it. Greg is Mother Hero. Thank you, Steffens. Without Red, this man, Gregory, and Diamond, I would know I'm as grateful as. Wisdom comes in many forms. That is so true. Quality is better than quantity. Coffee, China. Diamond is awesome, says Gorgeous Awesome. Absolutely. We love you too, Greg, says Steph. Hey, you know what? I think I was kidding about Ed. I like him. I really do. I've said it all along. I always said I like him. He deserves every view he gets. So I'm not picking on him. I'm just saying, that's kind of funny. And I did kind of laugh about his video where he had a slingshot in a package. So he showed us. He talked about silent hunting. I already talked about silent hunting, but he started talking about silent hunting. He showed a picture of a receipt from Walmart and talked about slingshot and package. Now, that's a good thing. He talked about silent hunting. That was a valid topic, and he deserved every view he got. But he got 4 times more views, maybe 5, maybe more than that. He got a lot more views than I did when I showed slingshots that weren't in the package I've been using. I showed several blowguns, and I went out and showed how to shoot 2 different types of blowguns. So, but that's cool. My channel's still going. We still got a ways to go. So I think what's hurting me is algorithms, because I talk about other topics. And some of these topics I talk about, like 2 Chinas. The algorithms don't like me covering some, so that's my problem. I talk about too many things. The algorithms don't like some of the things I cover. So you guys can help me out. Share my videos as much as you can. I know that's what the problem is. They're just beating on me because I talk about things they'd rather not talk about, right? So, but y'all can help make up for it. Just share the videos. Well, we love you too, Standing Foot. Thank you. Man B says Rex. Yeah, I'm surprised Rex hadn't joined us tonight. Rex was originally wanting to do a jump program night. What do you think of hunting slingshots? Well, yeah, I got them. You know what? I got a blowgun that's really serious. You can crossbow. Yeah, that's even better. I do have a crossbow. Oh yeah, I just need to get string for it. Another thing, he said, one of these days I'll get a crossbow. Ed said that. I got a crossbow. I showed him a crossbow. And I've got bows. And I've got a compound bow. So, well, I'm going to have to show you. I want people buy. Actually, I got several of this. Guys, I have tons of blowguns. I've got 7,000, maybe 9,000 rounds of small blowgun ammunition, including one of the darts. And some of them have the little spear tips on them. I bet I've got another kind of blowgun that's used. People have actually used these to hunt hogs, deer, and I think the guy even killed a bear with one of these. It's got a really serious dart to it. That's my blowgun dart. You see that? That is serious, my friends. This is a blowgun dart. You don't need a poison dart when you get a dart like that. If you put that dart in the right place, it can do some serious business. I mean, by comparison, look, this is my hand. You see? That's no tiny little hairs on my thumb. That's pretty serious rifle bullet. That is serious. Good lungs. I got lungs. I have pipes. And you heard me shout halo in the tunnel. Halo. Hang a rocket from a balloon and off we go. We're going to fly a rocket into space. Where we're going to begin the amateur space race. Hey! Well, I got a vocal cord problem. That was a hollered at my computer earlier. Halo. I got a rocket from a balloon and off we go. Nunchucks. Hmm. All right. Me likey. My blowgun came from Walmart. Not like that. Well, I got those kind too. I got all kinds of blowguns. But I did show using two different types of smaller caliber and that one in the video. So I was showing good, true, solid hunting. You can find it. Okay, maybe I should have done more practice before I did the video. But you know what? I was showing how to do stuff. It was a little bit more than a slingshot in the package in its wrapper. Not a good topic. It needed to be covered. He covered it. He got a lot of views. That's cool. But you know, seems like I'd have got a few more views than I got. Something on black powder ranch defense. You know, I was kid, I built a Hawkins rifle. Somebody stole it, but I've got a few of those now. I've got Hawkins, Kentucky. I've got cap and ball 6 shooters. Well, they're commonly used in the Amazon basin jungle. Oh yeah, which is awesome. We love you, Greg. We have to go. Ah, well, yeah, we've been here a long time. You've been here a long time. You've been in the room for about 2 hours. So blessings upon you. There we go. Blessings upon the creator of Woden's Wooden Wand of Wonders, which was made by Gorgeous Awesome. And it is awesome. Check it out, guys. Look at all the copper work. So everyone, that's great. Yeah, we're going to have to go here in a minute. We've done our prayer. We've been on 2 hours and 18 minutes. And Sweep says, oh yeah, you said you know how to make gunpowder out of chicken poop. Well, I said you can. I didn't say I've done it. You can get the nitrogen component out of the chicken poop to make nitrate. You can get the nitrate out of the chicken poop, or urine. You can use urine too. Some people collect it and light hay, lots of it, let it soak, and then they take it out. They make crystals basically from it. So there's a process, and I haven't done it. I don't claim expertise in that area. I'm just telling you, I've seen it done. Complex powders. Maybe I'll have to do that one day. Wood ashes. Oh yeah, wood ashes are good. So one day we'll have to make some gunpowder from scratch. Urine is way easier. Oh yeah, urine is. Well, urine. For those that don't know, urine is principally ammonia. Now, if you have the bacteria called the nitrosomonas, they break ammonia down to nitrite. Nitrobacters turn nitrite to nitrate. Nitrate is fertilizer and a key component in explosives. And, that's what is used in aquaponics. And when I was outside, the gurgling sound you heard, that's the oldest running aquaponics system north of the Tennessee River in Alabama, which is a good portion of Alabama, by the way. Very good area. And I would say it's probably as big as the state of Israel. Gorgeous Awesome. Good night, sweetheart. She is. Healing is contagious. Keep it up. There you go. Love and light. So everyone, when you leave here tonight, and some of them are leaving already, just go out and shine your love light into the world. Because love dispels hate. And somehow we got to find a way to do that. I mean, especially in light of the video I'm about to post tomorrow. Ooh, it's heavy, heavy, heavy. We can't survive as a society along with all the hatred that's in the world today. We might make it for a while, but then you can't let somebody just run away and trash the world either. So we're in a pickle. We're in a tough pickle right now. Whew, tough pickle. Tough pickle. Better than school. This info sinks in time. Love is healing power. Amen. Have a copy of The Alchemist's Secrets to Explosives Chemistry Childhood. Hang on. Awesome book. How do you do aquaponics without electricity? Well, you could have a windmill to pump the water up and let it back down. You could do that. Yeah, you could. Um, Actually, you could do a solar pump. I've got a solar pump system for heat solar hot water. I'm not sure it's going to pump the water fast enough, but it won't move it. It won't move water. We've got to put the pickle in a jar. Yeah, I think we need to call it a night here. Hook it up to hamster wheel. Windmill, bloody hell, mate. Yeah, it'll work sometimes. All righty, guys. It's been a long night here. We've been on here for 2 hours and 22 minutes and 37 seconds. Generators that run on poop and wood gasifiers. There you go. There you go. Wood gasifiers. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm probably going to get some solar arrays, photovoltaic from my greenhouse before too long. And I would like to expand that to the house and have some other stuff. Yeah. Super love you guys. Good night and thanks for the chat, says Rodney. And all right, everyone, I think it's time to call it a good night. I really do. We've been here a long time. You're great. Love everyone here. Georgiana is giving a peace and a sign and a heart. All right, Granny. Good night, everyone. She says thank you. Amanda's kisses and hugs. Thanks, mate. You're a champ. All right, well, you're great and wonderful, Amanda. We love you. Thanks for your time, Greg, says Wise Owl. Hey, guys. Thank y'all. Thank everyone for being here. You're awesome. You're family. We're family. Just don't ever forget that. We're family. That's why we're here. Love you all. Big hugs. Big hugs for everybody. Go out and shine your love light to the world. Let's scare the hate away. Good night, everyone. Bye.